Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lainka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing Ketu's ingress in Magha. That is the true nodes I take from the 20th of April all the way till the 25th of November 2026. And true nodes means that they get direct also, retrograde, they are ever retrograde, but the erratic movement is they are going to be turning direct also once in a while. Ketu is going to be entering its own den, its own throne, that is Magha. And Magha is the nakshatra of ancestors. Definitely, there is something different, some new flavor, something very important because the whole transit we cannot look at the same way that Ketu is going to be for such a long time in a particular zone. People do take Nov’26 also now that it is going to be in the nakshatra. So it is going to be in reverse, transiting through the Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries, Nov’26 also. But what about the sublords? That is very important. Ketu is going to be in its own nakshatra of Ketu and is going to be in 9 sublords also. It is going to be transiting through. So I'm going to be sharing with you the dates and how is it going to be playing out for each zodiac sign, what you have to do, what you don't have to do, and how you can plan this whole transit in the divisions of 9 so that you have particular span, particular slab that you can make the decisions. So that is why I have divided into 9 parts this whole transit from the 20th of April till the 25th of November. Ketu is going to be in the Magha Nakshatra. You can see 20th of April till the 25th of November, true nodes. And this is handy for you guys. So the transit window for Ketu Mercury is 20th April to 15th May, and then Ketu Saturn sublord is 15th May to 1st June, 2nd June to 24th June, Ketu Jupiter. See, Ketu Rahu is such a long one from 25th June to 11th September. So if you are in the dashas of these sublords, so these will be triggering these even more. I will be sharing with you what exactly does it mean also. Ketu in Magha does not give one flat result throughout the transit. No, the sublord changes the flavor of the event. That's why one native may feel this transit through family, another may feel through career. Somebody will feel through marriage, somebody will feel through health and spirituality. So we cannot just say that the whole transit is going to be bringing about the similar kind of results for each and every one. Magha is the ancestral pride, legacy, authority, karmic throne. And Ketu here, detachment, or you might just be connecting with your roots. It's like your family roots now. This is that kind of a nakshatra wherein you do feel detached also and don't want any kind of validation from anyone. Purifying impact also you do feel when Ketu is in its own nakshatra. So it is about ancestors, royal inheritance. It is about the karmic seat of authority. Ascendant, moon, dasha. These are the 3 things, 3 areas I use when I'm doing the readings. So there is a difference. Ascendant means how, you're going to be experiencing a particular event physically. How you're going to be looking at an event which is taking place, that is your moon, your mindset, your perspective. Suppose you are happy with $10 in your pocket, but the other person is not even happy with $100 in the pocket. So that is a perspective. So that is why moon is very important, and that depends on you, how you take it. Dasha is the current situation, the current state, the current surroundings that you are surrounded with. So that becomes a very important way to look at the transits as well. So see where your dasha sign is. Suppose you are in a particular dasha of Jupiter, Mars, whatsoever. You are irrespective of the lagna or the rising sign or the moon sign. Suppose you're a Gemini rising, but in Cancer sign, there is a Jupiter and Jupiter dasha is on. So you make Cancer your first house and see where the other grahas are in your natal chart first. And then superimpose the transits over that. And then you will know that, okay, this is what is going to be happening in my life during this time period. During Jupiter, Jupiter-Venus, Jupiter-Venus, Jupiter-Saturn, whatever dasha you're in. So go to the antardashas also, if you want to know. Please make a note of these dates. These are very important if you really want to understand this whole transit. So please make a note of the dates. These will definitely help you a lot. Okay. Now, when we talk about the Aries natives, this transit is happening in your 5th house. 20th April to 25th November, this is happening. This is sensitive for children, romance, creativity, speculation, intelligence, mantra siddhi, past life merit, performance, fame through expression, and the mind's ability to create project. Okay. So Ketu in the fifth house can bring detachment from validation, strange developments in love life also. Okay, that's a key theme. I have done a video, elaborate video on the same already. Since Magha is the throne, lineage, ancestors, royal inheritance. So it is also about purifying your ego, purifying your soul, connected with talent, fame, affection, legacy. And now you will ask, who am I when applause goes away? What am I creating? What karmic pattern am I carrying from my lineage? What kind of legacy am I leaving through children, students, ideas, or my work? So now Ketu will be in Mercury sub from 20th April to 15th of May. Now, this is the first window and a very important one. Mercury during this phase is linked with Pisces first, and and then from 30th till the 15th of May, Mercury moves into Aries. So for Aries natives, the shift is very interesting actually. The early part may feel emotionally scattered, uncertain, or mentally foggy. But once Mercury comes into Aries, things become direct, impulsive, outspoken, and personally activating. Now, Mercury rules your third and the sixth lord. So Ketu Mercury phase can bring about communication issues. Do not file any kind of litigation, loans, anything to do with paperwork during this time, anything to do with your siblings also, interviews. If you have to line up, you have to be a little careful about that time period. It can give you anxiety in competitions or overthinking habits or health routine or stomach or nerve related sensitivity also. Some misunderstanding in love or with children also, because Ketu is in the fifth house. So your thinking may become very unusual. Okay, you may suddenly withdraw from romance, stop caring about attention, and or mentally, you might just be feeling disconnected from your own creative plan. Students may feel distracted during this particular time period. That is why I've divided into 9 parts. So 20th April to 14th May, I'm telling you what exactly is coming your way. Parents may worry about children's decision and behavior. Those in media, teaching, performance, markets, speculation, consulting, and intellectual work may start questioning their path. When Mercury moves into Aries from 30th April, the transit becomes more sharper. You may speak quickly, react too bluntly, or make hasty decisions based on ego, irritation, or incomplete clarity. Now, what can happen? Sudden pause in a romantic conversation, confusion in love matters, children-related paperwork, admission, or planning issues can come up. Mental restlessness can happen. Unexpected message from past connection. Now you will say only negatives I'm talking. No, there will be positives also. For each transit, I give both, because I need you to prepare for both good and favorable and not so favorable results also. Over-analysis and speculation or financial risk-taking, performance anxiety, creative block, followed by sudden idea burst. Okay. Now, what are the do's? Revise, proofread, and double-check everything. Be careful in texts, emails, and spoken commitments when Ketu is transiting through the sublord of Mercury. Okay. Keep your health routine discipline. That's easy, right? Chant or journal to calm your mental noise, or just breathing exercises if you can do. Now, work quietly on a creative idea rather than announcing it too early. If you are a student, repeat and consolidate old material. Don't enter into arguments unnecessarily or speculate impulsively or overreact in romance. Don't force kids or children or younger person to obey immediately. And don't make ego-based announcements also. Okay. So this is the phase when, for Aries, you must learn just because a thought is strong does not mean that it is right. Okay. The next window is Ketu Saturn from 15th May to 1st of June. Now, Ketu enters the Saturn's sub. So if you are in the Dasha of Saturn, so this will get active even more. So this can immediately bring career pressure, social withdrawal, institutional karma, sleep disturbance, expenditure, isolation, disappointments with networks. In the fifth house, actually it is in the fifth house, so you can feel emotionally very heavy. Romance can become cold or distant or karmically serious. Children may demand responsibility. Creative work may feel blocked, delayed, or under-recognized. But spiritually, this will be a highly maturing period for you. This is not a glamorous window. This is a karmic correction window. So what can happen? Distance in love life, seriousness around children, fertility, or family expectations. Okay. And career decisions linked with sacrifice, lack of emotional excitement, fatigue, withdrawal from social circles, worrying about future income, feeling unsupported despite talent, karmic confrontation with ego and authority. Because Magha is connected with the throne, Saturn humbles the throne. So Aries may feel, I thought I deserved it, but why is it delayed? So this Saturn teaching is actually that true authority is earned through discipline, not entitlement. Okay. So simplify your schedule, sleep properly, stay regular with spiritual practice, honor father figures, elders, mentors, ancestors. Work on one serious creative project steadily. Accept temporary loneliness without panic. Don't chase validation. Don't chase recognition, and don't compare your life with others during this time. This is the best thing that you can do. Don't neglect rest or mental health. Don't take coldness in relationship as the final truth. It's just a phase. Okay. So you do become mature, patient, and less reactive during this time. Now comes the third phase, that is Ketu in Jupiter sub from 2nd June to 24th June. Okay. So this is about dharma, higher wisdom, fifth house, guru, pilgrimage, belief system, teaching. That's Jupiter, blessings from the past life merit. So now this can be deeply spiritual period for you guys. Ketu in Magha already pulls you towards ancestry and karmic lineage, but Jupiter sub gives meaning to that detachment. You may suddenly understand why certain romantic or family or child-related patterns had to happen. Some may reconnect with the mantra, initiation, guru guidance, sacred text, or ancestral rituals. This is a powerful window, actually, I'm giving you for those who teach, counsel, publish, or mentor, or guide, or your creative intelligence can become more sattvic here. So what can happen? Blessings through gurus or fatherly guidance can come in. Chance to learn or teach something profound. Spiritual detachment from an old karmic pattern or romantic pattern. Improvement in matters related to children. Maybe childbirth happens through, or maybe, there will be some wisdom and patience that actually, is there. And desire for travel, retreat, temple visit, or pilgrimage. Realization that ego was blocking grace. Karmic understanding of past events. So take guidance from a wise person, perform Pitru-related prayers or ancestral gratitude. Light a lamp in the northeast direction. Study scriptures, mantras, philosophy, or Jyotisha deeply. Okay. Teach something valuable. Donate with humility and use creativity for healing, not for applause. Don't become self-righteous, or don't think spiritual knowledge makes you superior, or don't ignore practical matters while becoming philosophical, and don't preach what you are not living yourself. Okay, so this is one of the better windows that I'm giving you, and this will give you inner clarity, and it brings grace also. And Aries chooses humility over ego. Next is a longer window, which is when Ketu is going to be in Rahu's sub. Now, this is from 25th June till the 11th of September 2026. This is the longest one, okay? Now, Rahu is operating through 11th house also. We must know the gain, social circles, large audience, networks, all that we know, and the future plans, desire for recognition also. Now, see, Ketu is the contradiction. Ketu is just opposite. So, Ketu is detaching from personal ego, okay? And Rahu says expand into masses, social validation, public response, ambition. So this is a push and pull kind of a period. So you're torn between authentic creativity versus public expectation, true love versus social convenience, child or family responsibilities versus career ambitions. So spirituality, purity versus market-driven expression. So when Rahu shifts through Dhanishta, that is Mars, Mars is Nakshatra, which I think I will mention in the, it's going to be somewhere, one second. Rahu is going to be, yeah, it's right here. From 30th June to 25th of November, Rahu is going to be in Dhanishta Nakshatra. Okay. So now this is the time when sudden rise in visibility can happen, audience fluctuations, unexpected gains, and equally sudden detachment can happen. Okay. And unstable romance due to outside interference, social media stress, attraction to unconventional people, conflict between personal happiness and professional ambition, over promising and later withdrawing, then children or younger people becoming rebellious, speculation, temptation. So this is a karmic illusion window, I would say. Not everything that glitters here is growth. So be selective with your friends and collaborations, and ground your ambitions, and protect your creativity and creative integrity. Monitor greed over expansion and emotional impulsiveness, please. Keep boundaries in romantic and social dealings, and stay spiritually anchored. Don't chase fame at any cost, and don't join every group or alliance, doing collaborations and podcasts with anyone and everyone. That is something which is happening these days. Don't get manipulated by flattery. Don't take major speculative risks blindly. Okay, don't confuse attention with genuine support. This phase can give you opportunity, but also illusion. So you must not sell, soul for visibility. Okay. Now, next one is Ketu, sub of Mars. Ketu is the Magha Nakshatra ruler. That is why it's Ketu in the sub of Mars, which is from 12th of September till the 9th of October. Now, this is where, Mars will be transiting during this particular time in Gemini first, and then moves into Cancer, its debilitation sign. So when it is in the Gemini phase, it can bring mental restlessness, arguments, mobility, and sharp speech. And that's happening in the Gemini sign. It's going to be from the 2nd of August till the 18th of September, in Cancer from 18th September till 12th of November. Now, Cancer phase can bring emotional sensitivity, frustration, domestic agitation. Just take the readings, just take the predictions. Don't even get into what is happening if you're for the layman, I'm saying. Okay. So the layperson can just understand this, the readings. So Cancer phase can be, from in between, as I said, 18th September to 12th of November, it's going to be there, but it'll be out of it on the 9th of October itself. So this can bring about domestic agitation and inner vulnerability also. And some impulsive decisions in romance, arguments with children, sudden break from creative project, aggressive speculation, ego confrontation, emotional reaction. Also, it can trigger some kind of surgical process also. So sudden events, buried anger or past trauma, and emotional triggers may surface strongly during this time. What can happen? There can be some kind of conflict in love, creative impatience, heated speech, domestic tension, stomach fire with pitta aggravation can also happen. So slow down before reacting. That's what I can guide you. And channel your energy into exercise, prayer, disciplined work, handle children gently, protect your peace at home, avoid haste in signing, recite Hanuman Chalisa, and any kind of documents you're signing, investing, or confronting. Use this window for courageous and inner healing. Don't explode in ego, and don't force outcomes, and don't fight to prove that you're right. Okay. And don't mix anger with romance. Don't gamble, speculate, or act recklessly. So this can be a productive window only if you use your courage with awareness, not aggression. Okay. Then comes Ketu Moon, which is from 10th of October till the 24th of October. Moon is the swiftest. And during this time, Moon will be, also transiting through your, I think, fourth and the fifth houses also. So This can bring emotional confusion in love, concern for children, nostalgia, ancestral memory, mood swings, and periods of silence also. Since moon moves through different signs in this period, so you might just feel a little unstable here. Only one day you are detached, and one day you're emotional, and one day you're suspicious, and one day you're philosophical, like that. Okay. And when moon is near Rahu, that is one window. So you can be very emotionally withdrawal. You can emotionally you can feel withdrawal and sudden memories from past, mother, family, home matters might just be very relevant, or some kind of uncertainty in relationship decisions, and creative sensitivity can also happen, some mood instability also. So rest more, listen more, and react less for Aries, I must tell you, during this window. And keep emotional boundaries. Pray to the Divine Mother or do Chandra Shanti type remedies if suitable. Avoid overstimulation and don't spend, too much of time in frivolous issues, thinking and dwelling on those. Peaceful spaces are required. Don't take emotional decisions instantly, and don't interpret every silence negatively, or don't let insecurity damage your relationship. And please take care of your sleep and hydration, and don't overthink about family issues. Okay. So this is an emotional observation period. Then is Ketu's Sun from 25th October to 28th October, just for a few days. And this is something which can be bringing about authority issues and purification of pride. Conflict with authorities and father figure can be there. Issues involving child status, name recognition, strong desire to assert oneself, crisis of ego, karmic turning point in romance and creativity, identity also can happen. So stay dignified, respect elders and fatherly figures, act with integrity, use leadership softly. Perform Surya related discipline if aligned with your tradition, or maybe, if you can't, so just get up in the morning and do sun salutation or the Surya Namaskar. That is something you can do. And don't become arrogant. Don't demand appreciation. Don't turn every matter into prestige. Don't humiliate others to feel powerful. Okay. Now comes the Ketu Venus sub. So 29th October to 20th of November, this is Ketu in Venus's sub. So now here, Venus is about your second and the seventh house matters, marriage, relationship, speech, values, family harmony, agreements, attraction, and the quality of give and take. So now when Venus is, going to be Venus is going to be changing signs also. So Ketu in Venus's sub can create detachment in romance, rethinking of relationship, karmic return of past connection, ex-partner coming back, dissatisfaction despite affection, or a feeling that emotional and practical needs are not matching. Okay, that can also be the case. Now the thing is, when here Ketu is going to be it can be bringing about some strain in your relationship also, some dissatisfaction in your relationship. So that is something you have to be a little careful about. Relationship fatigue can increase, and some past connection can be also draining, and family value clashes can happen, financial reconsideration can happen. So communicate gently during this time period, especially 29th October to 29th November, 20th November, sorry. Review your finances carefully and restore beauty and harmony in your environment. Be fair in partnerships and revisit old relationship lessons with maturity. Choose grace over criticism, and don't compare your relationship constantly. And don't become overly perfectionist and reopen old wounds just to win. And don't spend to compensate for emotional emptiness. Okay. And don't mix ego with affection. So for Aries, this can be a karmic refinement window in relationships, and you will see very clearly whether the bond is based on heart, convenience, attraction, duty, or unresolved karma. Last window is Ketu in Ketu sub from 20th of November to 25th of November for a few days only. So this is about deep detachment, karmic closure, spiritual awakening. So this phase is where soul says, I know now what was real and what was only attachment. It is not always comfortable, but it is powerful. Okay, so sudden inner silence, you'll experience closure in romantic matters. Suddenly, you will feel that there's a spiritual breakthrough and surrender of an ego-based desire. Unusual dreams or ancestral signals for few days, especially. So final understanding around child, creative work, or emotional longing. So meditate, pray for ancestors, release resentment, sit with truth quietly. Okay. Honor your spiritual intuition, simplify your life. Don't cling, don't beg situations to stay, don't force a stale emotional pattern to continue, or don't mistake detachment for punishment. Okay. This is a moksha like closing note to the transit. Okay. So, this was for the Aries, the whole transit. How is it going to be? In the 9 parts I've divided. So it's not simply giving one flat result to you. Mercury shows mental patterns, Saturn shows burden and maturity, Jupiter shows dharma and grace, Rahu shows ambition and illusion, Mars shows reaction and courage, Moon shows emotional fluctuation, and Sun shows ego and authority, and Venus shows relationship and value. Ketu finally shows pure detachment and karmic truth. Okay, so this is what is the key theme. So this is how you have to divide and understand the whole transit. We cannot just say that this whole transit is going to be giving similar kind of results. Sorry, it is not the right way of understanding and knowing the transit. Okay, so sometimes it makes you step away from the throne so that you understand what truly true authority is. Okay, so this is what is the reading for Aries natives. So Aries, you feel that, it is some hidden karma, which is getting active also. Okay. So nothing stays superficial now, basically, For Taurus natives, Ketu is transiting your 4th house in the Magha Nakshatra. So 4th house is home, property, mother, emotional peace, domestic happiness, inner security, vehicles, fixed assets, land, private life, and the mental seat of comfort. Okay. So when Ketu is the planet of detachment, karmic separation, spiritualization, dissatisfaction, inner emptiness, past life residue, enters Magha Nakshatra in your 4th house, it does not allow you to remain emotionally superficial. So this transit can create restlessness inside the home, emotional distancing, detachment from comforts, ancestral karmas surfacing, property-related confusion, changes in living situation, and emotional disconnection despite material comfort or deep desire to purify your inner life. And since Magha is connected with the throne, lineage, ancestors, karma of the family seat, inherited dignity, and ancestral power, so Taurus ascendant people may experience this transit as a strong karmic stirring around family roots and house energy, ancestral blessings or burdens, relationship with mother, pride connected to family name, and the question, what truly gives me peace? Also take care of your mother's health. This transit is not only about outer home, it is about your inner throne of the heart. Now, what is happening? Old family patterns may resurface during this time. One may feel disconnected from one's own emotional world. There can be repairs, relocations, or maybe emotional withdrawals or spiritual cleansing of the home, making a separate area for puja or, your own meditation. You can do that also. And also about, there can be that the soul may stop finding satisfaction in outer comfort alone. Okay. So here you may just start feeling that I have everything. But why am I not feeling settled? So that is a deeper message of this transit. Now, I have divided it into 9 parts. How you have to see this transit, and I take the true note. So it is starting from the 20th of April, and it is all the way till the 25th of November. Okay, 2026. So it is going to be in the Mercury sub to start with from 20th April till the 14th of May. And Mercury rules your 2nd and the 5th houses. And definitely, it is going to be connecting with family, speech, values, finances, children, education, romance, creativity, and decision making. And Mercury first carries the influence of Pisces when it is going to be transiting in the Pisces sign, and then from 30th April to 15th of May, it is going to be in the Aries sign. So the early part, 20th April to 14th May, so 20th to 30th of April, you might just feel that you're mentally foggy, you're not able to make right kind of decisions, you're indecisive, or you're very confused about things. But after the 30th of April till the 15th of May, 14th of May, in fact, you become more mentally sharp. You can be internally argumentative though, but you're going to be very sharp. So this can bring a lot of thinking around home decisions, family finances, property related discussions, or children's education, or emotional conversations, family misunderstandings, and your own inner peace. Now, since Ketu is in your fourth house, Mercury can make the mind overreactive. Okay. And Taurus people may start thinking too much, or speaking too little, or speaking suddenly for internal build-up. So there can be a mixed feeling regarding house matters, property plans, family obligations, or one's emotional role in the family. Okay. So what can you be there? You can maybe, discussions about sale, purchase of rental property, family communication gaps, or maybe anxiety related to children or education. Mentally, you might just feel a little unsettled at home because it is in the house, but this is about communication. Mercury's Nakshatra, Sub-Lord. So mentally feeling unsettled at home, overthinking emotional matters, disconnect with the loved ones despite talking constantly. Financial planning linked to house or family. Okay. So think before speaking in the family matters, document property and financial matters very carefully during this time. Maintain calm communication with mother, spouse, children. Keep your home energy clean and organized and declutter, and study, write, journal, chant, or reflect. Don't react impulsively in family discussions, which is quite likely with this Ketu and Mercury sub. So don't decide property matters in confusion. Let anxiety, just drain out, and just don't let it ruin domestic harmony. And don't speak harshly when emotionally you are disturbed. So feed green fodder to the cows on Wednesdays, or chant Om Buddhaya Namaha softly on Wednesdays. Keep tulsi or holy basil, or a spiritually clean keep tulsi or spiritually clean corner in the home. If you can't keep holy basil, so at least keep one corner very clean, and maybe dedicated for meditation, offer water to plants, and maintain cleanliness in the northeast area especially. Okay, so this is a little mentally churning phase, and of course your peace is tested, so, and thoughts are really overloaded, so you have to work on this. But maybe, the rest of the sub periods can be very good. So Ketu is going to be in Saturn sub, and that is from 15th May to the 1st of June. Now, Saturn rules your 9th and the 10th houses, which makes, obviously, this is a very important graha for you. And destiny, father, guru, karma, profession, responsibility, public life, and emotional heaviness are the key themes when Saturn is in Pisces, which is like adding up to the seriousness and maturity and karmic accountability also, and long-term consequences for the Taurus natives. Now, what is happening here? Home and career may pull in the opposite direction. Work pressure is going to affect your peace. Family obligations are increasing, or responsibility towards parents or property, or emotional tiredness is there. So loneliness even in company, lack of warmth in domestic life. Because Magha is ancestral and Saturn is karmic, so this can be a phase, though I treat all the planets karmic, but yes, Saturn is the karma karaka for that reason, because he is the one who records everything. What are your deeds? So this can be a phase of ancestral duty also. Some may be forced to take responsibility of family assets, elders, land, property disputes, or long-standing domestic burdens. So what are the possible manifestations? Work-related pressure disturbing home peace, concern for father, elders, or authority figures, property or legal formalities moving slowly, emotional exhaustion or feeling unsupported, or maybe some domestic silence or heaviness can be there. So be patient with delays, take responsibility with without drama, and honor elders and family duties. Keep a disciplined home routine, rest properly, and strengthen faith through prayer and humility. Don't become emotionally cold or detached, during this time, and don't complain constantly. Don't carry silent resentment. Don't ignore health due to responsibility. Okay. Light a sesame oil diya on the Saturday's northeast direction, or maybe west direction will be good also. Offer service to elderly people or workers, or maybe, you can recite Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha chants, or avoid hurting those dependent on you also. Feed the dogs and offer black sesame when, if possible, to wherever it is suitable. It's a maturing phase. It can be little heavy phase, I would say. Now, Ketu, Jupiter from 2nd June to 24th June. Now, Jupiter rules your 8th and the 11th houses also. So, this phase becomes deep, transformative, karmic, and socially linked. Now, Jupiter's influence can bring both hidden openings and deep revelations. And it can activate inheritance, joint assets, emotional healing, hidden family truths, ancestral blessings, gains through wisdom, support from networks, and spiritual understanding. Ketu in the 4th with Jupiter's sub can suddenly give insight into why certain family patterns keep repeating. Some people may reconnect with spiritual practices, ancestral rituals, or family wisdom. Others may understand hidden emotional wounds that have shaped their choices for years. This can give movement in property gains through old contracts, help from advisors, or emotional guidance from a wise person. So it is definitely very positive for healing conversations, support from elders, teachers, guide, friends, or emotional transformation, understanding ancestral karma, and progress in inheritance of family matters, financial help or gain, spiritualization of home life. So take blessings from ancestors, from elders and teachers, perform ancestral gratitude practices, study spiritual texts, whichever religion you want to, or engage in satsang or any kind of ritual that you like doing. Heal family wounds with wisdom. Use this time for inner cleansing and home purification. Don't ignore hidden emotional pain. Okay. Don't be overconfident financially. Don't manipulate in family matters, money matters especially. Okay. And don't avoid difficult truths, gossiping, fear mongering, that is all you should avoid. Chant Guru mantras on Thursdays. And if possible, donate yellow food items or turmeric, offer bananas, chana dal, that is the split gram, and read Vishnu Sahasranamam, Guru Stotram. Keep your prayer space active. Okay. So this phase will bring grace and guidance, especially if Taurus stops clinging to old emotional patterns. All right. So now Ketu is going to be, I'm so sorry, I will not be able to continue the whole thing because it's going to be an elaborate one. So I'm getting tired also. So Ketu is going to be in Rahu's sub. Okay. So 25th of June till the 11th September. Now this is the most, I would say the longest one. So this is a very long window. That is why the true nodes are so important to check. Rahu for Taurus ascendant relates strongly with the 10th house. Right now, Rahu is in Aquarius sign. So now the home career axis becomes very active. Okay. Now Rahu is pulling the mind towards ambition, goals, public life, and external achievements. And Ketu is withdrawing peace from home. So this can create a split home versus career, emotional peace versus social success, private truth versus public image. So during this period, Taurus natives may feel internally unsettled, but externally compelled to perform, work harder, in fact, and plan more and take career risks. Family may complain that you are unavailable. You may feel misunderstood. There can be some house changes or work-related relocation thoughts, maybe property indecision or emotional disconnection due to external pressure. So once Rahu comes under Dhanishta influence, as I said, from 30th June to 25th of November, so Mars themes will definitely play out even more. So because Rahu will be in Mars's nakshatra. So this can bring about urgency, movement, ambition, conflict, or sudden desire to change. Okay. Now, what are the possible manifestations? Work pressure affecting home life, emotional instability, relocation thoughts, or ambition rising sharply. There can be some kind of dissatisfaction with current residence also. Unpredictable behavior in the household, conflict between family needs and professional goals, public rise but private emptiness. Okay. So balance your home and career consciously. Now, if you know that this is what we are heading to, so you can try working on these things from now itself, isn't it? So this can be, protect your peace, maintain clear boundaries, spend mindful time with your family, and stay grounded in reality before making big decisions. Don't sacrifice all emotional well-being for career image. It's really not worth it, but I know it is very demanding these days. And don't take any impulsive property or relocation decisions also. Okay. And don't create unnecessary rebellion in the house. And don't let ego run your domestic life. Pray to Lord Ganesha before any important decisions, and keep home uncluttered and energetically peaceful, please. Offer coconut and white sweets to the temple on suitable days, like Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. Do grounding remedies, barefoot walking, prayers, silence, deep breathing. This is a high activity but low peace phase. Taurus must not confuse movement with stability. Okay. Then Ketu is going to be in Mars's sub from the 12th of September till the 9th of October. Now, Mars rules your 7th and the 12th houses. Now, this makes this period very significant for marriage, partnership, foreign links, sleep, expenses, hidden frustration, relocation, private anger. So, Mars first works through Gemini and then through Cancer. It is going to be from 2nd of August till the 18th September in Gemini, and then moves into the Cancer sign post that. So first there can be verbal intensity, arguments. It's in Gemini sign after all. So, okay, we have to see the Mars's themes also and where Mars is. So Mars, if you are in the Dasha of Mars also, so avoid any kind of documentation during this time, or maybe short-tempered communication. So this can this can bring about short journeys or movements also. But when Mars goes into Cancer, post 18 September. So this can bring in emotional reactivity and domestic friction. This might just intensify. So for Taurus, I must tell you that 4th house Mars sub can disturb inner peace strongly. It can bring in impatience at home, or arguments in marriage affecting your home energy, or vehicle caution, property related tension, or maybe hidden anger is surfacing, or disturbed sleep is there, frustration with house responsibilities. So avoid any kind of arguments at home, irritation with spouse or family. Avoid relocation or travel anxiously or maybe impulsively. Okay. So there can be some emotional anger, domestic repairs or sudden issues, vehicle caution, sleep disturbance, or emotional drainage. So drive carefully, keep a calm tone with spouse and family, and use physical exercise to release anger. Any kind of sports activity also will be good. Avoid confrontation at night, protect sleep and nervous system. Don't force your opinion. Don't bring workplace frustration to home, and don't take this domestic decision in anger. Okay, these are things that you can. And vehicle or property related caution is also required. So recite Hanuman Chalisa, or any kind of Mangal chants, if you can do, or offer red lentils or support to the needy on Tuesdays. Keep water near beside and bedside, and you can keep in the night some water, and in the morning you can water it in the to the plants. Okay, and this will calm your mind also. Avoid non-vegetarian food or alcohol if you're doing any kind of spiritual remedies. So this is a heated phase. Taurus must protect peace instead of winning arguments. Then Ketu moon, 10th October to 24th of October. Now, moon rules your 3rd house. So this is a phase of emotional fluctuation through communication, siblings, courage, travel, mental state, or changing moods. Because moon changes sign quickly, this period can feel little unstable internally also. It is going to be in Taurus, suppose one day Taurus may want silence. Or maybe next day it's emotional expression, or then, suddenly withdrawal. So Ketu in the fourth house, moon sub together can make the mind nostalgic, sensitive, withdrawn, or overwhelmed. Family memories may come up. They can be concern about mother, home, emotional safety, or inner loneliness. So there can be emotional ups and downs during this time. So you have to be cautious. And sudden memories from past, sensitivity in speech, overreaction to small household matters, this might just flare up. And also changing travel or communication plans, concern regarding siblings or mother, heightened intuition and dreams. So rest well, reduce overstimulation, and maintain a peaceful home. Speak gently and listen to devotional music or mantra. Allow emotional release without drama. Okay. And don't take major emotional decisions, I request you, because this might just be the phase when you make some wrong decisions and then you regret later. That is something you have to be careful about. Don't over-interpret people's behavior, and don't neglect emotional self-care also. Offer rice, milk on Mondays, on the Shivlingam, or just, give it to the needy. Chant Om Som Somaya Namaha. Spend time near water or moonlight peacefully. Keep silver or white flowers in the prayer room. So this is a soft but sensitive phase. Okay. So then comes Ketu in Sun sub for a few days. That is from 25th October to 28th October. So just for 4 days, 5 days, it is going to be. So or 3 days rather. So Sun rules your fourth house. So fourth house means that it is about home, mother, emotional peace, pride, family, pride in family, authority with household, property, dignity in family seat. All this is the fourth house theme. So this can bring a short but intense karmic trigger around domestic identity. So be careful from the 25th, included 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 4 days. Be careful about your domestic environment. Taurus may feel that home-related issues suddenly become central. Ego clashes at home are also possible. Okay. A person may feel disrespected, unseen, or burdened in the family matters. So it can be bringing about some issues with the family, pride or control, authority clash at home. Suddenly, there is a fight that happens and you did not even think why. You did not even plan or thought of, getting into any kind of argument at the home front. Concern for mother or parental figure is quite likely. And also it is giving you strong desire to set things right and domestic decision point. Okay. So stay dignified and calm and respect parents and elders. Take mature domestic decisions, act from stability, not ego. And don't become dominating. Okay. Because it's sun energy. So you have to be careful. Don't insist on being right. Don't turn a family issue into a prestige battle. So offer water to the sun in the morning, recite Aditya Hridayam or Gayatri Mantra if aligned, or keep respect towards father, elders, and lineage. Maintain sunlight and purity in the house. So this can expose the ego issue hidden inside domestic life. So you have to be cautious. Then Ketu Venus from 29th October to 20th of November. Now Ketu and Venus are forming a connection, being the Lagnesh, Taurus, and sixth lord also. So body, identity, health, self-worth, peace, relationship, daily balance, and ability to maintain harmony. So Venus moving between Libra and Virgo during this transit of Ketu and Magha, and Ketu and Venus's sublord is also retrograde during this time. So retrograde influence in your framework can make this period reflective, relationally sensitive, and somewhat uncomfortable. Taurus may reevaluate what truly brings peace and relationship dynamics, disturb mental peace, and where over-adjustment has damaged self-worth. So from 29th October till the 20th of November, you must be careful. This can bring about dissatisfaction in domestic comforts, restlessness in marriage, or desire to beautify your home, and maybe you're relocating, so you have to, just do your place, renovate your place. Internal loneliness is there, and emotional or physical fatigue can be felt also. So resurfacing of old relational issues is also quite likely. Ex relationship can trigger lack of contentment despite comfort, relationship tension, or maybe some health or hormonal sensitivity also. Rethinking beauty, luxury. Oh, I need to get my procedure done, facial procedure or something, rhinoplasty or something like that. Emotional unease within domestic life is also quite likely. So take care of your body and nervous system. I would request you beautify and energetically purify the home, maintain healthy boundaries. Choose grace, kindness, and diplomacy. Eat simply and rest well. It's easy, right? And don't seek comfort through overindulgence, please. Okay. And don't suppress emotions, pains, or anything, under beauty or luxury. Okay. And don't be overly critical in relationship, and don't ignore your health also. So chant Venus mantra, offer white sweets, curd, yogurt, or perfumes wherever you can. Though I don't, donate until unless I check whether it is to be given in donation or not, these things. Okay. Otherwise, it will weaken the Venus in your chart. And maintain cleanliness. If you can't donate, simply just maintain cleanliness, fragrant your house, and especially your living and your bedroom area. Okay. So this is like, Taurus, that peace is not purchased, it is cultivated. That kind of phase. Lastly, Ketu will be in Ketu's Nakshatra from 20th November to the 25th of November. Now, this is the final concentrated exact extraction of the whole transit. So what has drained your peace? What family karma you are carrying? What attachments to the home environment, comfort, lineage, and emotional expectation must now be released? Okay. And what inner silence is trying to teach you? So this can be a deeply spiritual closing window. Some may feel detached, inward, quiet, and done with emotional drama. Others may feel strange, emptiness, but if used consciously, I can assure you this is an excellent phase for inner cleansing and spiritual anchoring. Okay. So this can bring about emotional withdrawal, silence, clarity after months of domestic confusion, final release of a family burden. So there can be some kind of detachment for unnecessary emotional dependency also. So the best is meditate, do some ancestral prayers, release emotional baggage, simplify the home, and maintain silence and spiritual discipline. So the things that you should not be doing is that, don't cling to what is already leaving. Okay. Don't force emotional security from outside, and don't interpret detachment as failure. Worship Lord Ganesha. Okay. Worship Lord Ganesha and also perform Pitru remembrance with sincerity. Light a lamp in the home altar separately or the northeast direction, and keep the house spiritually clean and vibrant. Okay. So this is what is the key theme for, overall theme is that, it's your home, your peace. Somebody says that it is the the domestic karma or the ancestral seat that matters. So where you belong, what peace means to you, what family legacy you are carrying, all these questions will be running into your head. So clean your inner throne. This is the throne where you sit, basically. This is that kind of a transit. So before you seek outer comfort, heal inner unrest. That's more important. Okay. Before you decorate the house, purify the heart. Okay. And this transit is of ancestral karma, domestic detachment, emotional purification, and property caution, family lessons, and deep internal spiritualization also. Okay. So keep your home clean, uncluttered, and spiritually charged. Respect mother, elders, and lineage. Avoid unnecessary property decisions and confusion. I request you. Maintain emotional boundaries and do ancestral gratitude practices. Simplify domestic life. And don't make impulsive home property changes, I would say. Okay. And don't hold on to the family ego battles for long. If there is any, just try to reconcile and finish it off. And don't react harshly inside the household also. And don't chase peace through material comforts alone. Okay, regularly, if you can pray Ganesha, Pitru Tarpan, light a lamp in the home daily, keep the prayer corner alive. If you can feed the birds and the dogs, depending on your place where you are, and Om Ketave Nama or Om Shram Shrim Shram Sah Ketave Nama chants if possible, and offer humility to elders also. Okay, so this is like for your inner peace that you're doing. Okay, understand this transit, so you have to divide it into different parts also. And how is it going to play out for you guys? First of all, it is Leo, which is the third house for you guys. So third house is the house of courage, communication, efforts, younger siblings, media, writing, marketing, travel, skills, self-made, growth, and voice in the world. Now, Magha, when Ketu is there in the Magha Nakshatra, which is like, first, let's understand what is Magha. Magha adds ancestral pride, legacy, authority, and karmic throne energy. So when Ketu is here, it will definitely make you ask suddenly this question: why am I really saying whatever I am? What is it? And why am I trying so hard to prove myself? Is my communication authentic or ego-driven? What karmic patterns am I repeating through speech and effort? So this transit can give detachment from meaningless communication, breaks in sibling dynamics, changes in media expression, sudden spiritualization of writing and teaching, or unusual courage in speaking difficult truths. So this is what is the theme for Ketu in the Magha Nakshatra for you guys. Now, the whole transit, as I said, cannot give the similar kind of results. So Ketu is going to be giving, I've divided this Ketu in Magha, the whole spread into 9 parts, 9 divisions. So you can make the decisions accordingly, and especially if you are in Ketu Mercury sub. So these are the sub periods in a way, sub lords. So when Ketu is in Mercury sub, so this is going to play out the theme of Mercury. Suppose you are in the Dasha of Mercury, so it will be more prominent. So 20th April to 15th May, Mercury is in your being the Lagna Lord and the 4th Lord. So this phase is highly personal for you. Your mind, your body, speech, and emotional peace, they get tied together. And Ketu is in the 3rd house. And this may make communication inward, selective, maybe sharp or scattered. So first, there can be emotional confusion, that is from 20th to 30th April, and 30th onwards, it can be more direct and self-assertive, okay? So how it may play out for you? Mental overactivity, communication fatigue, pause in content creation, tension with siblings, inner need to withdraw despite being socially active, speaking truth bluntly. So edit and revise before speaking publicly. That's what you can do to improvise on this and work on this transit. So write instead of reacting, and simplify your daily schedule, and keep emotional and mental rest. Don't over message or don't argue to prove intelligence, and don't force siblings or relatives to understand immediately. Okay, so the best thing that you can do is you can recite Buddha mantra, Om Buddhaya Namaha. You can donate green, anything in green leafy veggies, or green, anything that you want to in greens. Also, journaling is a very good remedy for you. And Ganesh mantra, keeping the study and work desk clean and sattvic. Okay. Then comes Ketu Saturn period, which is from 15th of May till the 1st of June. And Saturn rules your 8th and the 9th houses also. So if you are especially in Ketu or Saturn Dasha, this will play out even more. So this brings karmic gravity. This is from 15th May to 1st June, as I said. So your efforts may feel delayed, serious, or duty bound. You may speak less and think more deeply. Relationship with father, guru, law, morality, and destiny can weigh on your mind. So this can bring serious communication and karmic discussions with siblings, spiritual travel planning, heavy thinking, less social interest, duty over excitement. So speak carefully, take blessings from elders, accept delays with maturity, and don't become pessimistic. Don't shut down fully. Don't reject advice out of ego during this time, especially. And you can write during this time, you can light a sesame oil diya or a candle or tea light in the west direction of your house, and service to the elders and pray to the Saturn and Shani Dev and ancestors would be a good idea. And you should be very disciplined. That is what Shani wants. Okay. And then comes Ketu Jupiter, which is from 2nd June to 24th June. Now, Jupiter, if you are in the Jupiter Dasha especially. So Jupiter rules your 7th and the 10th houses. Now, communication, contracts, public life, and relationships come to the forefront. This can be a powerful teaching, consulting, and speaking window if used wisely. Now, this can bring about important meetings, teaching opportunities, and relationship clarity also, public guidance role, and spiritual insight to conversations. So use speech to uplift yourself and finalize agreements carefully. Teach or counsel from wisdom. And don't preach excessively, and don't assume every opportunity is safe. You can recite Guru Mantra, Om Guru Ve Namaha, yellow donation, anything in yellow on Thursdays would be good. And respectful speech with spouse, clients, and bosses. Okay. These are the normal remedies of Guru. And then you can, now this is a long window of Ketu Rahu, which is from 25th June to 11th September. That is why true nodes are very important to use. And you can find true nodes anywhere on any of the apps or the websites that you're using to put up your chart. So instead of mean nodes, you can use true nodes. And Ketu Rahu is a long window. Rahu rules large ambitions and 9th house axis through Aquarius themes. It's transiting in the Aquarius sign. So this can create conflict between your personal effort and destiny, or between your voice and larger ideology. Big ideas can come, and but confusion can come too. So this can bring about social media spikes, ideological conflict, foreign and distant connections, ambitious communication strategy, overextension. So the best thing that you can do is verify facts, okay, and balance truth with diplomacy. Choose purposeful associations and don't chase visibility blindly. And don't trust everyone blindly also. And don't get trapped in the online drama. So the best thing that you can do is Ganesh worship. That is, you can recite the Ganesha mantra, Om Ganganapataya Namo Namaha, and grounding practices and limiting overstimulation. Okay. Then comes Ketu Mars period. So this is 12th September to 9th October. So what you can do during this time period, because Mars rules your 6th and the 11th houses also. Now, this can bring about speech which can turn combative. Now, efforts can become intense and competitive. This can be good for campaigns, sales, content pushes, and defeating opposition in case you want to go in for any kind of litigation, etc. So this can be handled well, and if you're doing it carefully. So it might just bring in arguments, strong self-assertion, rivalry, verbal conflict, and fast-paced projects also. So channel your energy into action during this time and maintain health discipline. Speak less, but with impact. Don't weaponize words, and don't hurt others, and don't escalate sibling and team issues. Okay. You can recite Hanuman Chalisa every day. And on Tuesdays, if you can just go to the religious place and worship Lord Hanuman on that day especially. And also avoid unnecessary conflict, if possible. Okay. So this will definitely be the time when, you can handle. That is why the sub-lords are very important, so that you can handle the situation better from now itself. You can manage the time periods. Then Ketu Moon. Now, Moon rules your 2nd house. So family, speech, money. This is from 10th October to 24th October. Values, they become emotionally charged now. And Ketu Moon combination generally brings anxiety also. Maybe you feel misunderstood in the family circles, emotional speech, family sensitivity, money worries, unstable confidence. These can be the key themes. And the best thing is speak gently and handle finances very, very carefully and calmly. Don't make emotional money decisions. Oh, let me just, buy this. Let me just spend on this person, or giving loans to someone. And don't speak from hurt. So the best remedy is moon mantra, Om Som Somaya Namaha, Om Chandraya Namaha chants you can do, or you can give charity of milk and rice on Mondays. And you can go and worship Lord Shiva also in the temples. You can, just offer water and family meals and peaceful prayer. That is what is the remedy for you guys. So for Ketu, sun period, when Ketu is in the sun sub, 25th October to 28th October, very few days it is going to be there. So sun rules your third house. So this is a concentrated point of communication karma. So it might just play out in this way that authority assertion is there, bold speaking, ego and sibling issues can happen during this time. With neighbors, you can have some, tussle, and leadership through voice. Use confidence with dignity and don't dominate conversations. This is what you can bring this energy towards positive. Offer prayers to Surya. Om Grini Suryaya Namaha recitation you can do for 4 days, and then respect father elders, and do sun salutations in the morning if possible. Then comes Ketu Venus. So 29th October to 20th November, it's Venus is sub. Ketu will be transiting. So Venus rules your 5th and 12th houses. Creativity, romance, spiritual retreat, private longing, and exhaustion gets activated. So it may play out in this way that, there's romantic detachment, creative refinement, spiritual writing, desire to withdraw. So create art quietly. Take some time out for yourself or rest, review romantic expectations also. Don't seek validation through flirtation or attention during this time, especially. You can recite Venus mantra, Om Shukraya Namaha, and, Friday cleanliness, and beautify yourself on especially Friday, dress up well. And any which ways you should dress up well, but cleanliness is very important, which you should follow with this during this period. Declutter your environment and offer white flowers to the goddess or on your altar. Lastly, it is the ninth sublord, that is Ketu in its own Ketu's sub, because we are moving in reverse. So 20th November to 25th November for 5 days, final karmic extraction of the whole transit. You may become silent, selective, spiritually clear. So meditate, release grudges, simplify communication during this time, and don't force contract or explanation, PR, visa, etc. If you want to apply, don't use these dates, please. You can recite Ketu mantra, Ganesha worship, Ganesha Tharvashish, you can recite ancestor remembrance, you can just light incense sticks to in front of your ancestors' pictures, images. And Ketu in Magha will change your voice, courage, and karma. Okay. This is what is the key theme. So for Cancer natives, because I use the true nodes and they get direct also, that is why the dates are different. The whole phase cannot be the same. So when we talk about the sublords, so I've divided it into 9 parts and how you can use these windows also. Ketu for Cancer ascendant is transiting the 2nd house. So Ketu in Magha works on family, speech, finances, food habits, self-worth, lineage, values, and inherited family patterns. So this can bring detachment from family drama, unpredictable speech, karmic money fluctuations, ancestral issues may surface, and a strong push to redefine what security really means. Now, Ketu will be transiting through the Mercury sub first, okay? And that's happening from the 20th of April to the 14th of May. So Mercury rules your 3rd and the 12th houses. So if you are especially in the Ketu Dasha or Mercury Dasha, so this is going to play out even more. So family and finances connect with communication, though it will impact you here as well, even if you're not in the Dasha, but still it will be felt more if you're in Mercury Dasha. So between 20th April to 30th April, it will be giving you some kind of communication, travel, paperwork, etc. Okay. And then there can be some hidden expenditures also after 20th of April to the 14th of May. So you have to be a little careful about your expenditure part also. Some family misunderstanding can happen, expense due to siblings or documents or scattered speeches there, or there is some inner restlessness that you can feel So keep financial records clean and speak with, with care. Don't be sharp spoken, like hurtful words, and speak after reflection. Don't lend or commit blindly, and don't talk harshly. This is not the time to just get overwhelmed with the situation and, oh, this person is going through so much, let me help him out. You think like that, but that money might not come back. So you just have to be careful about that as well. You can recite Buddh mantra, Om Buddhaya Namaha. You can journal. You can do Ganesh mantra, Om Ganganapataya Namo Namaha. Conscious food and speech discipline is required. Then this Ketu will be in Saturn sub from 15th May to 1st of June. Now, Saturn rules your 7th and the 8th houses. Now, money and family connect with spouse, joint assets, karmic burdens, and emotional heaviness. Because second house is Ketu's transit happening, and this is going to be giving the result of the 7th and the 8th house. So, serious relationship money talks will happen, or tension around joint resources, family karmas surface, fear of instability. So be practical, act responsibly in partnerships, and don't let suspicion poison relationships. So the best remedy is Saturn mantra, Shani mantra, Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha. You can also donate something in black to the needy, in black sesame, and you need to be patient in marriage and finances, and don't make any impulsive decisions. Saturn doesn't like it. Ketu, Jupiter will be from the 2nd June to the 24th June. Now, Jupiter rules your 6th and the 9th houses. So this brings dharma and health work themes into family and finances, guidance from elders, resolution through wisdom, spending on health, study, or pilgrimage. This can be the theme. And take wise counsel, I would say, and improve food habits and chant and study during this time period. You'll be able to sail through well. Don't ignore legal or health issues. Even if it is a minor health issue, just go and see the doctor. You can recite Om Guruvai Namaha chants, or maybe, you can donate something to the priest in yellow color clothes, or maybe split gram dal. That is, split gram, and respect your teachers. Learn something during this time, maybe, even if it's a very small, short course that you can do, some certification program or something, it will be really good. And try to visit a religious place. Now, this is a long window, which is we are coming to, is Ketu Rahu. Now, this is from the 25th of June till the 11th of September. Now, Ketu links to your 8th house axis right now, because it is transiting your 8th house. And Ketu is in your 2nd. So this is intense for secrecy, inheritance, fear, and sudden financial emotional shifts. So sudden money movement, family secrecy, obsessive thinking, karmic speech consequences could play out right now. So keep finances transparent, stay grounded. This is the only way to handle Rahu energy, and declutter your environment. Wherever you are, just declutter it. Okay. And don't manipulate with words. Don't take hidden risks. Okay. And do Ganesha worship, avoid gossip, and stay spiritually protected during this time. Then Ketu Mars period is from the 12th September to the 9th of October. Now, Mars rules your 5th and the 10th houses. So family karma now links with, or finances links with, your children, status, creativity, career, and authority. Sharp speech in family can happen, and financial decisions driven by ambition. Stress around children or career responsibilities. So you have to be really careful about all these things. So lead with calm. Protect dignity in speech, and don't speak in anger, especially during this window of 12th September to the 9th of October. If you're planning any kind of travels or any important decisions regards to your career, because Mars is your Yogara Graha. So you definitely will be successful during this window, but still you can be impulsive also, or in anger, you can make some wrong decisions. So that is something you have to be careful about. Recite Hanuman Chalisa and donate red lentils. Discipline in food and temper is definitely the key. Then comes Ketu Moon, which is from 10th of October to the 24th of October. Moon is your Lagna Lord. So this is going to be very personal, emotional, financial period for you. You may feel insecure or, emotionally you are going to be, heavy. So because of that, you are having emotional eating and family sensitivity, fluctuations in confidence can happen. Though it is not a very long period, but still you need to be careful during this time. So you need to eat sattvic foods or lighter foods, in the night, don't have after sunset, avoid having food. Rest is required. Spend peacefully with family. Spend some time with your loved ones. Don't let emotion control spending. Okay. Recite Moon Mantra Om Chandraya Namaha, and then milk, rice donations, silver white offerings, all that will be the if you can do these remedies, they are going to be helpful. Ketu Sun is going to be for a few days from 25th October to 28th October. Now, if you're in the Dasha of Sun, so this would be a very potent period, because Sun rules your second house also. So it's a stronger karmic trigger to speech, family pride, and financial dignity even more. So as it is, Ketu is transiting Sun's sign. So, and Sun is also there, the sub is Sun. So speak with maturity, honor lineage. Don't make prestige battles out of family issues. So here you need to be staying calm. So do Surya Argya, in the morning, if you can just raise your hands and just pray to the sun god, give me that support and give me that energy, so that is something which everybody should be doing any which ways. But yeah, during these days especially, you can take the energy from sun and respect father and ancestors. Then comes the 8th period, that is Ketu Venus. Now this is from the 29th October to the 20th November. Okay. Ketu Venus period here is because Venus rules your 4th and the 11th Lord. So peace, property, and gains get intertwined with family karma. So how is it going to play out? Maybe, financial comforts get questioned, then home expenses increase, or maybe emotional dissatisfaction despite gains, because it's your fourth house lord and second house connectivity. So finances are connected to your home. Maybe you will buy a vehicle during this time, and it is going to be costing you even more as compared to what you thought of. Okay. So beautify your home, maintain value-based relationship. Don't buy for emotional compensation, because it so happens, we tend to, spend on this is a event, for me when I purchase something. So that is something you should be keeping a check on. You can recite Venus mantra, Om Shukraya Namaha. You can donate white sweets to your co-workers and to your family members, or to your, you can offer to the goddess on your altar on Fridays. And harmony in home vibration is definitely the key. Lastly, Ketu will be in the Ketu's sub. So final detachment from family illusions, value confusion, or money dependence. This happens from 20th November to 25th November. So Ketu mantra, Om Ketave Namaha, ancestor prayers. Maybe you can just simply light an incense stick in front of your ancestral altar. And food discipline is definitely the key. So Ketu in Magha will transform your family, money, and self-worth. For Leo natives, Ketu in Magha is in your first house itself. So this is one of the most karmic transits for identity, body, ego, image, purpose, and direction. Magha is already your sign's royal throne energy, basically. Ketu here can detach you from ego, fame, hunger, and outer performance, so you can discover the real authority. So this is happening, the true nodes as I take, from 20th of April to the 25th of November. Now, Ketu, during the whole period, we cannot say this Ketu is going to be giving you the similar kind of results. So I've divided into 9 parts, 9 slabs. So from the 20th April to the 14th of May, Ketu will be in Mercury's sub, which rules your 2nd and 11th houses. So identity will be tied to money and networks, confusion in self-expression, detachment from social validation. So simplify your goals. Watch speech and finances. Don't define yourself by audience response. You can simply just recite Buddha mantra, that is Om Buddhaya Namaha, Mercury's mantra. Financial discipline is required. Don't get carried away. Oh, that person is investing, so let me also invest the same way. Everybody has their own destiny. Some make good money, some don't through the investments. So be careful. That financial discipline is required. Honest communication. Okay. Be honest with yourself and follow the integrity. Then Ketu will be in Saturn's sub, that is from 15th May to 1st of June. Saturn rules your 6th and the 7th houses. So it may play out, pressure in relationship, responsibilities toward health and duties, body fatigue, humility lessons. But at the same time, it is going to be good if you're following if you're maintaining a routine, if you respect commitments and you don't overcommit also. So this definitely is going to play out in your favor. Do not become rigid and cynical during this period of 15th May to 1st June. Don't become Gurudwara or anywhere, you can go and mop, or you can just simply any kind of service, where there is sweat coming out from your body. So that is a very good service for remedy for Saturn also. And health discipline, eat sattvic foods, lighter foods, eat before the sunset if you can, and have lighter meals. That'll really help you. And then comes 2nd June to 24th June, Ketu Jupiter. Ketu Jupiter means Jupiter rules your 5th and the 8th houses. Now, spiritual awakening can happen because it's your first house ruler, Leo sign, and where Ketu is transiting in the Magha. So transformation in love, children, creativity, and deep karmic insight might just take place during this time. So study mantra and scriptures during this time. Teach or create for wisdom. And do not dramatize spiritual experiences. Don't even share with anyone. That's a very personal thing, Whatever you go through, you don't have to share it in the public. Me being, an astrologer and in the limelight, I tend to share my experiences because, how will you also get to know that, this can. But, everybody has a personal story, so you don't have to share it in public and don't have to dramatize it. You can recite Guru Mantra during this time, Om Guruve Namaha. You can do some kind of, text you can read or study, or you can do some certification program also. Ketu Rahu is a very long period that I'm going to be sharing with you. That is 25th June to 11th September. Now, this is the sublord of Rahu when Ketu will be transiting, okay? Because the whole period cannot be the same. So it is activating your 7th house because Ketu is in the 1st and Rahu is in the 7th. So public-private tension can happen during this time, and attraction to unusual people, or maybe some foreigner, or maybe there are some travels which can take place also between this time period of 25th June to 11th September. And self versus partnership conflict also. It's not a right time to start any kind of new business. So avoid reactive decisions in relationship and maintain balance. Don't speak, unnecessarily with everyone. And, you should not be looking for other people's approval also on small things. Or if, you should be having that confidence now that I can do it, because Rahu doesn't let you have that confidence. You can have some complications in your relationships also during this time. So you have to be careful. So Ganesha worship is the key, Om Ganganapataya Namo Namah, and grounding practices if you can perform. And Surya Arghya is definitely the key. And Vishnu Sahasranamam or Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. Ketu Mars sub, when Ketu transits on the 12th of September to the 9th of October, 4th and 9th houses, it's a Yoga Karagraha for you. So it is definitely very positive time period for traveling, for purchasing something important, maybe real estate issues or anything to do with your higher learning also. Identity agitation can also happen. Some emotional frustration you can have. Take care of your mother's health during this time. Protect peace. Act with courage, not ego, and don't become combative. So the best remedy during this time you can perform is Hanuman Chalisa and cooling discipline and avoid rage. Ketu moon 10th October to 24th October, and moon rules your 12th house. So inner withdrawal, low energy. You need solitude during this time, and dream activity, maybe something that you have to depend on. Some dreams, are very important. So pay attention to the dream, and rest and meditate and grow spiritually if possible during this time. Connect with the nature, maybe Lord Shiva, and don't isolate yourself from everyone. You can recite moon mantra, Om Chandraya Namaha. Sleep hygiene is required. Quiet spiritual spaces, make a silent place for yourself, when you're meditating in your house. And then comes for a few days Ketu Sun Sub, which is from 25th October to 28th of October. So this is where, Sun being the Lagna Lord, this is a critical identity reset, I would say. Remain dignified and act from integrity. Don't cling to ego. Let go of it. And, be friendly with others. Be helpful. The king is always helpful. It's a throne, and it's a spiritual king, basically, very spiritual, very helpful, like Lord Ram. So perform some rituals in the morning, take sun bath or Surya Argya, or, simply sit in the under the sun before 8 o'clock, in the morning, wherever you are in the world. See what kind of climate is there. The weather you have to see. Of course, if it's sunny, then at least in the morning, do Surya Argya and sun salutations, and respect father, and also soul-centered prayers. Okay. Then it is Ketu Venus Sub, 29th October to 20th of November, and Venus rules your 3rd and the 10th houses. So career, image, refinement, change communication style now, revaluation of public charm. These things should be considered, and polished presentation, and stay graceful, because it is the ruler of your 3rd and the 10th. So this can bring about some some recognition, also promotion, etc. can happen, or maybe you will have some some kind of connectivity with the higher authorities now, and you'll be in the limelight. And don't overperform. Also recite Venus mantra during this time, especially that is Om Shukraya Namaha, and Friday offerings and creative refinement. Lastly, it will be Ketu Sub, which is from 20th of November to 25th of November. So this is going to give you deep self-detachment and ego purification. And this is the time when you will feel a little lighter also, So Ketu in Magha will redefine who you truly are. So for Virgo. So so I take the true notes, and Ketu will be transiting Magha from the 20th of April till the 25th of November 2026. And the whole phase cannot be the same, by the way. So some divided into Navmansha, I divided into 9 subparts, that is the sub-lords. So when Ketu is transiting into the Magha Nakshatra in your 12th house, now Leo is your 12th house, so losses, expenses, sleep, isolation, foreign lands, hospitals, surrender, and subconscious patterns, moksha themes. So this can be deeply spiritual, but also exhausting if not handled consciously. So I'm going to be sharing with you how the whole transit cannot be the same and why. So when Ketu is going to be transiting, it is going to be, first of all, in Mercury Sub, which I've already mentioned here. So refer to this table, 20th April to the 14th of May. Ketu is going to be in Mercury Sub. So if at all you are in Mercury's Dasha, so it will play out even more, whatever I'm sharing. So 1st and the 10th houses ruler. Mercury is your 1st and the 10th house ruler. So it will definitely give you some kind of changes at the workplace. It can bring some kind of work pressure, or maybe identity confusion. There is something which is some hidden plans which can play out, maybe your co-workers are, or maybe somebody else is. So this can be a little exhausting phase for you. So rest, work quietly, and protect health. And don't overthink at night. This is the key theme for you guys. And you can recite Budh mantra, that is Mercury's mantra, Om Buddhaya Namaha or Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha. Organize, schedule, and meditate. That's the key. And also don't get carried away by comparing yourself with others during this time. And do not at any cost, because it's your Lagnesh after all, sub, which is going to play out. So this is good if this will be good if you are talking less is more. That kind of a energy is definitely positive. Then Ketu will be in Saturn sub, from 15th May to 1st of June. Now, Saturn rules your 5th and the 6th houses. So this is very important. Some karmic burden around children, work, and health. Fatigue, spiritual lessons through duty can play out. Okay. So it's the 5th house. So you might just have to take care of your children, or maybe it's good for childbirth. Though Ketu is in the 12th house and Rahu is in your 5th house. And 5th and 6th house ruler, Saturn is. So this might just be bringing about some health issues also. And there can be some spiritual lessons that you can get, because it's the 8th house from your 10th. So you need to really keep your routine and manage your stress well. Manage stress well, not your stress, but stress well. So don't ignore health at any cost during this time. See the doctor in case it is really essential. And even if it is small, Saturn prayer is good, or you can light a diya or a candle or a tea light in the west direction of your house. Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha chants. Service to people and structured rest is required. Ketu, Jupiter sub will be from the 2nd June to the 24th June, and Jupiter rules your 4th and the 7th houses. So relationship withdrawal, retreat from domestic life, or inner healing takes place during this time. You can purchase books, educational stuff, or something to do with if you're not married, you can get married also during this time, because 7th house ruler Jupiter is getting activated. So communicate gently and maintain emotional faith, and don't emotionally disappear from your own people's life. Be there for them and be supportive of them, and connect with your mother also during this time. Some renovation work, etc. If you want to do, you can do it. Not a good time to purchase property though. And also Guru mantra, Om Guruve Namaha, that is a good thing. And if you can donate to the guru or to the priest, or you can meet your gurus or teachers or mentors during this time, touch their feet and take the blessings. Home altar activation, or do some homam, etc. At home. This is definitely a very good window for certification programs if you're looking at. So this is a good window. Now Ketu Rahu is a longest window. Rahu sub, which is from 25th June to 11th September. That is why true nodes play a very important role, because they are not equal slabs. So between 25th June to 11th September, this links with your 6th house, not 5th, 6th house. Rahu is transiting your 6th house. So there can be some kind of hidden enemies that you have to combat. Do not get into any kind of litigation. Don't give hand loan to anyone. You might not get that money back. There is this work-related stress, or maybe there is some kind of anxiety or health-related trouble, or overreactive mind also. So you need to take care of all these things, because 6th house is the house of Roga Rina Ripu. So if you can just take a loan, and then things will be, getting, the other areas will get balanced out. Stay practical and maintain boundaries, and don't obsess over problems. Okay. Sometimes we are too much on, we dwell too much on the problems and the, complications in life. Everybody has it, but if you dwell more, they actually multiply and expand. So that is something you have to work on during this period. Worship Lord Ganesha, detox routines, and legal practical discipline is required. Okay. Ketu Mars is from 12th September to the 9th of October. Please make a note of these days. They do work, and you will see that the themes will play out. Now, Mars is your 3rd and 8th house. So take care of your anger, take care of your speech during this time. You can have intense subconscious churning, which is 8th house energy, which is playing out. So what happens? It gives you too much of inclination towards investments. So you want to make quick money. So that is something you have to be careful about. 3rd house communication. So there is some hidden anger that you can have, and any kind of surgical process if you want to. This is the window when you can go ahead with it, because Mars is also activated, and Ketu is also activated here. Release anger physically, avoid confrontation, and don't act from paranoia. Okay. Grounding exercises are very important. Connect with nature. Hanuman Chalisa, recite Hanuman Chalisa every day. So this is definitely going to give you good results. Do not have any kind of clashes with your siblings, with your neighbors, friends. Keep quiet. If at all you are feeling little uneasy, leave from there. That's what you should do. Ketu moon from 10th October to 24th October, moon rules your 11th house. Okay. So emotional fluctuation with friends and gains, social withdrawal. Simplify social life during this time. I would request you, because it is the ruler of your 11th house and you want that kind of validation from people. So this will definitely be the period when you will understand that, no, I don't need it. Don't expect emotional fulfillment from others. Okay. Recite moon mantra in the night, especially Om Chandraya Namaha, and quiet reflection will definitely solve bigger issues also. And no binge eating and no buying from emotional spendings and emotional buys. Ketu's sun is from 25th October to 28th October. Now, sun rules your 12th house. So ego surrender, spiritual illumination, hidden truth surfacing. So Surya prayer is very important during this time. Only for a few days, but still, it is definitely very powerful and impactful, because Ketu sun is like another sun. So it's sun period. So, and as it is, Ketu is in the sun's sign also. So during this time, it's good if, you are connected with your own self, and you're working on your spiritual growth and spiritual illumination. And you will get to know so many things during this time. The revelations will happen. And silence and self-observation is the key. Ketu Venus is from 29th October to 20th November. Now, Venus rules your 2nd and the 9th houses. So, spending on travels, devotion, 2nd and 9th house, learn something during this time, something new, pick up a hobby, or maybe, for understanding your financials, how you can, be investing, how you can save money. So this is something which will give you that kind of clarity also. Values being refined through spiritual detachment, because Ketu is in your 12th house. So your 2nd house themes will be playing out with the spiritual detachment. So you will be definitely working on your finances, and there can be some expenditure on someone in the hospital maybe, or you're traveling and you're spending money over there, going away from your family. So Venus mantra is the key, Venus mantra, Om Shukraya Namaha. And white charity, respect to the teachers. Okay. So these are the remedies. So you can offer white flowers on the altar. And Ketu is the last one from 20th of November to 25th November. So it is like moksha, like closure, because it's the 12th house and now it's double the Ketu. So retreat, release, rejuvenate, connect with yourself. And this will give you that kind of spirituality, spiritual growth also. You will be detached from the noise. And Ketu in here will dissolve what no longer belongs to you. The readings for Ketu in Magha Nakshatra. So as you know that I have divided the whole transit of 20th April to 25th of November into 9 parts rather than the 4 parts of Navmansha. I am going to be giving you an elaborate reading for this. And I will be telling you what exactly you should be doing and not doing. I have made already a video on Ketu in Leo sign. Please refer to that. And now I start for Libra today. And do refer to the Tara Chakra video also. That is also equally important. And for Libra, Leo is your 11th house. So Ketu's effect in Magha can give you gains, ambitions, connecting with the communities, large platforms, and you might just get detached from social validation during the Magha transit. And this can bring in unusual gains and sudden disinterest also, or refine who truly belongs in your circle. So this is a very beautiful transit for you. You can plan your future goals also. Now I've divided, you can see the table right in front of you. I've divided into 9 parts. So please make a note of the dates. Ketu will be in the sub of Mercury from the 20th of April till the 14th of May. Now, Mercury rules your 9th and the 12th houses. In case you are in the Dasha of Mercury, so this is going to play out even more, but it will definitely be giving you some kind of results for sure. So gains through teaching, foreign links, spiritual loneliness can be there. Ideological shifts can happen. Refine your goals actually, during this time. For sure, it is going to be very positive for you guys. And see, when we are talking about the sublords, it is going to give you that window, very short window, wherein you can plan, and it really works. And how is your Mercury in the natal chart also will be playing out a very key theme in this. So don't join every network, okay? And being the ruler of your 9th and the 12th houses, it can bring in some travels also, in case you're already planning to purchase something overseas, land or something. So you can also do that. And you can recite for enhancing Mercury, you can recite Buddha mantra or Mercury's mantra, that is Om Buddhaya Namaha. And prayer before traveling and learning, if you can recite Durga part or the Durga mantra, whenever you're traveling, you should recite Durga name for sure. Okay. Then Ketu Saturn is from 15th of May to the 1st of June. And Ketu in Saturn, sub-Saturn rules your 4th and the 5th houses also. So there can be some kind of emotional heaviness in friendships during this time. So gains are tied to children, creativity, property. So if you want to learn something during this time, you should, something stable. If you want to start, you should. And choose stable alliances, not temporary things, because it's Saturn after all. So this is definitely going to be positive. And don't attach to unreliable people. Don't trust everyone and anyone blindly. This is the time when you should take property matters very patiently. Don't jump into it, in impulse. So you can recite Om Sham Sham Shanishwaraya Namaha chants, because it is Libra and Saturn is your Yogkara Graha. Patience with long-term goals also is essential. Now, Ketu Jupiter is from 2nd June to 24th of June, when Ketu is in the sub of Jupiter. So Jupiter rules your 3rd and the 6th house, Three Shadaya. So it is one of the Three Shadaya rulers. So this is like, it's going to put in into a spot. You have to put a lot of efforts during this time in networking and gains and traveling, communication, training. So you need to plan everything well, if you're looking for a job during this time. So you have to work very consistently towards that if you really want the results in your favor. So work consistently. I know this is a very generic statement, but yeah, specifically during this time, whatever you do, the endurance will pay out. Don't overcommit or don't overpromise during this time, because Jupiter says take it easy, and it's 3rd house ruler, 6th house ruler. So it says that if you start anything new, it is going to be bringing about expansive energy over there. So if you have a disease, it will expand and then give you the cure. It's like that 6th house energy playing out. So recite Guru mantra during this time, Om Guruvai Namaha. And of course, service-based charity will be good to the priest or to the needy. And then this is a long window of Ketu Rahu, which is from 25th June to the 11th of September. Can you see the true nodes play out such an important role for this reason? That's why I take true nodes, because they are not equally distributed, and they do get direct also, which is an erratic movement for the Ketu Rahu energy. So Rahu is, as it is transiting your 5th house, so desire versus detachment. That's a key theme during this whole transit of Ketu Rahu period. So audience drama can be there, romantic or social overlap can be there, speculative temptation can be there. You have to be really very careful in these areas. Okay. Ex relationship suddenly triggers and you are confused about the current relationship. You have to pick and choose. That kind of confusion can also be there. Something to do with kids. For children, you have to plan their future. Or students might just, pick their path. What do they have to do? Internship, or they have to change their subjects, etc. So you will be a little confused during this time. And protect integrity and don't chase popularity. So if you are confused about anything during this period, so worship Lord Ganesha and Goddess Durga. It is going to help you. Om Ganganapataya Namo Namaha chants will be good. Creative grounding is required. Then Ketu Mars is from 12th September to the 9th of October. Now Mars rules your 2nd and the 7th houses. It's a maraka for you. So you need to take care of your health, your relationships during this time. It can be that you have certain roles that you have set, certain goals that you have set for your money, finances. So negotiate calmly during this time and don't mix greed and anger. Okay. And the best remedy for you, all the more better for you for Libra natives during this time is Hanuman Chalisa. So whenever there is Mars connectivity, you should recite Hanuman Chalisa, and food and speech discipline is required. Think before you speak. Take it easy. Okay. And seventh house can trigger a relationship also, maybe physical relationship. Ketu moon is from 10th October to the 24th of October, and moon rules your 10th house. Okay. Now see where moon is, what dasha you're in. If moon is forming a connection, moon exalts in your 8th house also. So emotional career gains or losses can be there, or maybe, there is some changes or some kind of emotions attached to your work. Reputation sensitivity can be there. Stay composed publicly, and don't let your mood dictate career decisions. And recite moon mantra during this time, Om Somaya Namaha or Om Chandraya Namaha chants, and quiet time after public activity. Okay. Ketu sun is for few days from 25th of October till the 28th of October. So this is the period where sun rules your 11th house. So it's a very positive time. Ketu sun is a good period for you for gain, status, leadership issues. You might just be meeting some, some influential people, and you definitely are going to be doing well in your relationship with your friends also. Humility in success. And Surya Argya is a very good remedy during this time period, especially because sun is your Badhak Lord also. So take care of your health. And in case you have been going through some health issues, it is going to bring about some relief now. Ketu Venus is from 29th October to the 20th of November. So this is Venus is also your ascendant as well as your 8th lord, not to forget that. So reassess your social bonds, whether you want this relationship or not. And 8th lord and Lagnesh, that means you have to take care of your health also during this period, because it's Ketu energy after all. Ketu is in Magha. So magnetic but karmic relationships in network. So Venus mantra on Fridays would be good. Om Shukraya Namaha. And you can offer white flowers to the Devi or to the goddess or to the altar. Friday harmony is essential. Last is Ketu, which is from 20th November to the 25th of November. So final detachment from hollow ambitions. You will experience that what matters the most will remain. So Ketu and Magha will change your gain, circles, and destiny. Scorpio natives, Ketu is going to be in Magha in your 10th house. And I have done a video on Leo Ketu's ingress, many videos, in fact, do watch them. And this is a major career transit for you guys. So profession, status, authority, public life, reputation, leadership, the karma in action, these will be definitely affected. Now, Magha is the throne in the 10th house. It's directly touching upon your worldly seat of power. And see, Navmansha, you must understand Navmansha is 4 parts. Navmansha is 4 parts. And when we talk about the sub lords, it is 9 parts. So imagine I've shortened the period of Ketu's ingress from 20th April to 25th. I've narrowed it down to 9 parts. Now you will see that this will definitely work even better as compared to the Navmansha also. I have done already Navmansha video. People are asking, I don't know why, again and again. I've done already Ketu's ingress in Leo and Navmanshas I have already done. Please do refer to that video, because I always in the beginning only tell you the overview of any transit that is happening in the sky in elaboration. So please do watch when it was in Uttara Falguni, when it was in Purva Falguni, when it was now in Magha. So from Sagittarius all the way till Aries, Navmanshas, I've already covered the 9 Navmanshas. But here, there are only 4 Navmanshas in Magha. That is Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries. And there are 9 sublords. So this is a means it is another division that I'm giving you. Okay. Now, when we talk about Ketu in the Mercury's sub, so this is 8th and 11th houses which are getting activated for you, Scorpio people. Okay. So this is what is happening is here, career politics can play out. And there can be some kind of unexpected gains or hidden shifts in authority also. So handle communication carefully during 20th of April till the 14th of May. very carefully, because it is your 8th lord also. And there can be sudden gains also after pain, remember, because it is 8th and 11th connectivity. Handle your finances really well and handle your communication really well and carefully also, because it is your 10th house. It is going to impact your 10th house directly. And it is in Ketu's Nakshatra also. So don't reveal too much, and recite Buddha mantra during this time period. That is, Buddha mantra is Om Buddhaya Namaha or Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha chant also, and document everything. Don't follow the verbal commitments blindly. Ketu Saturn is from 15th May to 1st of June. All the dates are right in front of you. Please make a note. For this reason only, I am keeping this right in front of you, because you need to just make a note of what periods will be favorable and what periods will not be favorable all through. So Saturn rules your 3rd and the 4th houses. So burden of responsibility is going to increase, and home and career pressure will be there. So serious work duties are required. Build steadily, but you definitely have to go slow during this time, because it's Shani after all. And don't collapse under pressure. Okay. Stay strong, and Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha chanting, or you can simply just donate black sesame on Saturdays to the needy. And home grounding. Be disciplined during this time, especially, okay, because it is your 3rd and the 4th house ruler also. So just don't make decisions in impulse about finances, about communication, about travels, about your purchase of property or purchase of vehicles. So you have to be a little careful about all those energies also. Okay. Then Ketu Jupiter is from 2nd June to the 24th of June. Okay. Now Ketu Jupiter means Jupiter rules your 2nd and the 5th houses. Okay. Now 2nd and the 5th houses are connected to home, family, children, creativity. So these are going to be the career is going to be connected with family, name, speech, children, creativity. Okay. So these areas are going to get little more stronger in a way that you are going to be devoting more time with your family during this time, conception time, or maybe with children or students. This is a creative period for love, affection also. So this is a good time period, but lead with wisdom. Don't become self-righteous professionally. Don't play God, that I can do it all. Okay. That is something you have to be careful about with this 2nd June to 24th June. Recite Guru Mantra, Om Guruvai Namaha, and do some kind of dharmic leadership. Be a team leader. Make leaders out of leaders. Okay. Now, Ketu Rahu is the longest window, which is from the 25th June to the 11th of September. It's a long window. So Rahu is linked with your 4th house. Ketu in the 10th and Rahu is in your 4th house. So it is going to be making you possessive and obsessive about your home environment right now. There will be public success, but there can be private unrest. There can be something going on at home front on your private life, but at the same time, it is giving you beautiful success during the Rahu energy from 25th June to 11th September. There can be some relocation or domestic dissatisfaction due to career also. So maybe, your career is rising, but there is something that, you need to work on in your private affairs. Keep family grounded. Don't sacrifice all peace for position. And worship Lord Ganesha, Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha chants, and home purification is required. Maybe you can sprinkle during this time period some, holy water in the house. You can do homam. You can purify the place where you are and declutter the environment. Okay, to Mars is from 12th September to the 9th of October. And Mars is your Lagna Lord after all, and your 6th Lord also. So definitely it is going to give you some kind of growth now. You'll be in the limelight. And there can be that you will win over the competitions also. Career aggression can be there. Powerful but stressful action can be there as well. So act strategically and don't create enemies. Okay. And recite Hanuman Chalisa because it's good for you, and stay disciplined, disciplined action. Whatever you decide, because it's your 6th Lord also. Mars is your 6th Lord also. So disciplined action is required. Then is Ketu Moon, which is from 10th October to the 24th of October. Now Ketu Moon rules your 9th house. So emotional destiny shifts. Okay. So maybe you're traveling because it is your 9th ruler after all, moon. So travels, or maybe connecting with your guru, teacher, mentor, or performing some rituals during this time. Career connection can grow. Seek guidance from the right kind of people and don't lose faith. Okay. The faith keeps you going, remember. And moon mantra during this 10th October to 24th October is a good idea. Moon is your ninth lord after all. So it's definitely very positive for you. If you recite a walk in the night, on the full moon night, especially in the open, or, maybe you can donate, keep some rice by your bedside and donate in the morning. Take mothers and gurus' blessings. And Om Som Somaya Namah chant, I forgot to mention. You can recite that as well. Then Ketu's sun is from 25th October to the 28th October. It's a very short time. But yes, sun is going to be playing out a very important role here because it rules your 10,000. Ketu is already there in the sun sign. So this is going to be very good for your authority, for the leadership and professional visibility also. But at the same time, you need to have a good cordial relationship with your bosses. No ego plays. No, I am doing better. I'm the one which is right. Don't play God. Things will definitely be positive for you. Humility in power. Surya Argya is required. If morning you can just take sun bath or just say hello to sun. Okay. Get up early morning and say hello. So he is definitely going to be blessing you. Ketu Venus period is from 29th October to 20th November. Now, this is a sublord of Venus. When Ketu is transiting through the sub, there are 9 sublords. So when Ketu is transiting, the Venus is sub. Venus rules your 7th and 12th houses. Okay. So it is definitely because it is in the career house, so 7th and 12th house themes will be playing out in your relationship. Maybe there is some strain because of your career. You're spending too much time at your workplace and not with your family or in your relationship. It might just bring bitterness there as well, or strained relationship. This can also be bringing about some foreign trips, because of some project or some work. So this is going to be linked with your career also. Some professional trips will be good. Some tie-ups will take place, or some collaborations will take place in the foreign land also. So you can recite Venus mantra during this time because Venus is the opposite detrimental planet also. So you can recite from 29th October to 20th November. You can simply just recite Om Shukraya Namaha every day, or you can also light a diya in the southeast direction of your house every day during this 29th October to 20th November. This will definitely calm down the energies and be more, wise and handle the situation. Try to balance the situation in relationship and career. You need to strike a balance. Ketu is going to be in Ketu sub on 20th of November to 25th of November. So there can be some career detachment or major karmic clarity. You will get some breakthroughs are going to happen during this particular time period, because then Ketu is moving in reverse in the Capricorn sign after this. So you need to really, reshape your career status and power during this time. Okay. And it is definitely going to be helpful and powerful for you. Okay. This period is definitely good for you. So for Sagittarius, first of all, I must tell you that I've already done a video on Ketu in Leo, and I've done the Navmanshas already over there. All the Navmanshas, please do refer to that video. And when Ketu is in Magha for Sagittarius, it is the 9th house activation, which I've already said, but Magha I've not done. So Dharma, Guru, Father, fortune, higher knowledge, religion, ethics, pilgrimage, and worldview, these are going to get affected. So Ketu in Magha here can bring ancestral dharma, karmic spiritual turning points, and detachment from dogma. And the whole period of 20th April to 25th November cannot be the same, which other channels always say in a generic way, but it cannot be. So instead of the Navmansha, now I'm narrowing it down to sub-periods. So sublords are very essential. So instead of the 4 parts, I have divided into 9 parts. So please make a note that the whole transit will be giving you different results. Good, bad, not so good, not so bad results during Ketu Mercury from 20th April to 14th. That is Mercury sub. So Mercury rules your 7th and the 10th houses, but it is linked with the 9th house energy. So guidance through spouse, maybe, or your mentors or your teachers, you will get that kind of a guidance, or maybe through career, you will get that guidance. Ideological discussions will take place, legal or professional travels, Stay balanced in agreements and beliefs. Okay, don't preach harshly during this 20th April to 14th of May, because Ketu is your 10th lord also. So maybe people will misunderstand you at the workplace during this time, or maybe you're going to be changing some job, etc., or assignment during this time. So recite Buddha mantra, that is Om Buddhaya Namaha, or Ganesh mantra, Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha, and ethical communication is the key. Then Ketu will be in Saturn's sub, that is 15th May to 1st of June. Now Saturn rules your second and the third houses. So 9th house is linked with your second and the third houses because Ketu is in your 9. So serious speech, family belief issues, effort towards learning happens. Speak respectfully and don't become too rigid. Okay, because if you really want good results of Saturn, you should not be too rigid. You should be mature, sensible, wise, and you should always put effort to learn something. What exactly is this time trying to teach you? Okay, so this is what the Ketu Saturn would be giving you. And don't become too rigid, as I said. And Saturn prayer, Om Sham Shanishcharai, Om Sham Shanishcharai Namaha. You can recite every day or on Saturdays 108 times. And perform family duties with patience, and don't make any hasty decisions or quick decisions related to your finances also. It can bring about some losses. It can bring about some issues in your family related, inheritance related also. Okay. Ketu will be in Jupiter's sub from 25th June to 11th September. And Jupiter is your ascendant lord and also your 4th lord. So it is 9th house related to 1st and the 4th. Because Ketu is in your 9. So profound spiritual growth happens, pilgrimage, guidance, inner faith renewal happens. Okay, so this is definitely very positive for you guys in case you're thinking and planning already something. So this will give you that clarity also. And maybe some people want to travel to maybe traveling for learning, and maybe student natives, sometimes they go for higher learning, certification program, upskilling. So that will upgrade your finances also. You're reshaping yourself. So study, teach, pray. This is the key theme, and don't assume you know everything. Okay, so recite Guru mantra for calming the energies, Om Guruvai Namaha, and you can donate yellow color clothes or yellow lentils, etc., to the needy or to the priest. And Guru Seva is very essential, You might just find your Guru also during this time period. Then Ketu will be in Rahu's sub from 25th June to the 11th of September. Now, Ketu Rahu is a long window. It's the longest window. That is why true nodes are so important, because it is not equal. The period is not equal. It's otherwise, if you see from mean nodes, it will be equally divided. Now, Ketu Rahu is Rahu sub is from 25th June to 11th September. Can you see? And Rahu is in your 3rd house. Ketu in your 9th. So ideological conflicts can happen, loud opinions, restless travel and communication during this time. So don't plan everything and anything without reviewing. Documentation, you have to be really careful about your documentation, PR, visa, etc. Also, with your siblings, you can have some clashes during this time. So not that the whole transit is going to be bad, but yeah, you might just be, very imaginative. You want to change your job, you want to travel for learning, etc. So this way it is good. But you have to be thoughtful, what others are like or others want. Don't argue for the sake of being right. Just recite Ganesh mantra whenever you are confused or whenever you are not able to make decisions. Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha chants, and silence discipline is also a good thing to do. Ketu Mars is from 12th September to the 9th of October. That is, Mars rules your 5th and the 12th houses. Okay, it's a good, Mars and Jupiter have a good connectivity, and 5th and 12th playing out with the 9th house. So it is good for spiritual fire. If you want to grow spiritually, this is a very good transit. It can give you creative energies also. there can be intense pilgrimages or private transformation which can take place, because it's the 5th and the 12th houses ruler Mars, which is forming a connection. If you want to go in for any kind of surgical process, or your father's surgery, or you want to grow spiritually, this is a very beautiful time period. Channel your energy into mantra and action. Mantra Siddhi also happens, generally I've seen it is a beautiful time period for you guys. And channel your energy into the positive things, okay, I need to be creative, learn something new, something different, and don't become fanatical, because it is your 5th house getting activated also. And recite Hanuman Chalisa and do disciplined sadhana. It is definitely going to help you. Ketu moon is from 10th October to the 24th of October. So moon rules your 8th house. Okay. So there can be some deep emotional transformation. There can be some health issues to the father, because it's 12th from the 9th. Ancestral messages, you will be seeing some of your ancestors, in your dreams also. There can be some hidden fears or some suspicion that can come in. The best thing that you can do is surrender and trust inner healing. This is a very beautiful time for the astrologers, who are into astrology, or you want consultations during this time. It will definitely help you. And the consultation will be really deep, and you will understand a lot about your life. And don't fear every change. Remember, change is inevitable, and it will be definitely positive also. Then comes, you can do the remedies of moon mantra. You can recite moon mantra, Om Som Somaya Namaha or Om Chandraya Namaha, and you can pray for ancestors. You can light incense sticks, in front of your ancestors' images. You can just do that. And then Ketu Sun is from 25th October to the 28th October. And Sun rules your 9th house, where Ketu is already transiting. So karmic trigger with father, guru, faith happens. So the best thing that you can do during this time period is Surya Argya or Dharma with humility. You can follow that. And it is definitely very good time if you want to travel, if you want to see your father, or if you want to take some guidance, you will get that clarity also. Ketu Venus is from 29th October to 20th November, which is the sub. Venus is the sub lord when Ketu is transiting through. So Venus rules your 6th and the 11th houses. Okay. So for Sagittarius, Venus is not a friendly graha. So there can be some kind of social and ideological reevaluation, gains through service. You should do Venus mantra. Refined associations are definitely going to be helpful. Venus mantra is Om Shukraya Namaha, and do some kind of unconditional seva or service to others. It is definitely going to help you sail through this 29th October to 20th November. And it is also your 6th and 11th houses. So you might just be thinking about reviewing your circle that you move, your community that you move around in. So this is going to bring about that churning also. So Ketu from 20th November to 25th November, the last lag. So this will be pure dharmic detachment and spiritual clarity you will get, what path you have to take. So Ketu in Magha will redefine your faith, fortune, and destiny. Right. So for Capricorn natives, this transit of Magha. Now, see, I have done already a video on Ketu in Leo sign, an elaborate reading there. Please do refer that one. And also, the Navmanshas I've already discussed in that. There are 9 Navmanshas in Leo. I've already discussed that. In Magha, there are 4 Navmanshas, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries. But I've already divided into 9 parts. So I'm going to be taking you through further down into 9 divisions, how the slabs are going to be, how these timings are going to be, which can really help you understand this transit better. You can plan your 20th April to 25th November true nodes I take. So true Ketu in Magha transit, how is it going to play out on the personal plane for Capricorn? Okay. So 8th house is not a light transit, first of all. This is a deep karmic transit, and Ketu in Magha here can stir inheritance, shared assets, hidden truths, vulnerability, secrets, emotional exposure, occult knowledge, surgery, chronic matters, or psychological rebirth and ancestral karmas linked to family lineage and power. Now, Magha in the 8th is especially intense because Magha already carries ancestral throne karma. Okay. And 8th house rules what is hidden, inherited, or burdened. Okay. Or buried. Sorry. Okay. So Capricorn may go through a period where life says you cannot stay on surface anymore. This can bring a deep purge of emotional baggage, karmic debts, attachment to control, and old patterns of fear. So, this transit can make you feel exposed, but it can also awaken tremendous spiritual depth, also. Now, when we talk about Ketu transiting through the Magha, the first phase is Ketu passing through Mercury's sub, which is from the 20th April to the 14th of May. So Mercury rules your 6th and the 9th houses. So this phase connects to 8th house hidden matters with legal issues, debts, disease, service, daily stress, father, guru, fate, destiny, and dharma. So this can bring a very analytical phase where Capricorn starts overthinking hidden problems. Matters that were buried may need paperwork, discussion, diagnosis, legal review, or practical decision making. So Mercury first reflects from 20th to the 30th of April. It will reflect that kind of energy, wherein, it reflects Pisces. So mental softness or confusion can be there. And then from 30th to the 14th of May, it will be bringing about the tone from tone becomes more urgent, more defensive, and at times more argumentative also you can become. So there may be a pressure to take decision regarding tax, inheritance, insurance, legal issue, health treatment. Do remember, when we talk about all these things, they are not good. So inheritance also, when somebody passes on, then you get, and taxes when you're not paid, so you have to pay after earning. And then, there can be some legal battle, and then you get some, verdict. And health treatment, family secrets, or philosophical confusion can be there. But this can also show a crisis of belief. Capricorn natives now will ask, why is this happening to me? Is this karmic? What am I meant to learn from this? So this can be, that the documents related to inheritance, insurance, tax, health, or family obligations will be very essential right now. Some documentation like PRVs, etc. Mental stress due to hidden issues may come up. Legal complications or dharmic dilemma might be there, or confusion in advice from elders or advisors, health routines needing revision, and karmic conflict between faith and fear. So keep every important paper in order and document everything. No verbal commitments, please. Take second opinions where necessary. Remain factual and calm. Pray and reflect before reacting. Use wisdom before panic. Okay. And don't self-diagnose everything. Oh, this, I can do this. This is right. This is not. Even in medical, don't think that you can do it yourself. Okay. And don't argue with gurus, elders, or advisors impulsively. Don't spread private family information to the strangers. And don't ignore symptoms or legal notices. Okay. So Om Buddhaya Namah chants on Wednesdays will be good. Donate green moong or green vegetables if possible. Keep a written record of expenses, legal matters, and medical matters. And read one sacred text with discipline rather than scattered spiritual curiosity, especially on the Wednesdays and Saturdays. This is a phase of karmic analysis. What was hidden may begin to speak. Then Ketu Saturn is from 15th May to 1st of June. Now, Saturn is your ascendant lord and second lord, and it's extremely important, for you guys, because Ketu is in your 8th house. So this might just be the time, when, because Saturn is your ascendant lord also, this period can feel physically and psychologically very demanding. Capricorn may appear calm externally, but internally you might be processing profound fear, pressure, or karmic realization. Family values, money, security, inherited burdens, and survival instinct can also become the key points in your life now. So this is not necessarily a bad period, but it will sober you down. It just, also takes you away from the illusion and gives you that kind of clarity also. So it might just play out in this way, that heavy responsibility regarding family, wealth, or property might increase, or maybe, seriousness in speech and emotional withdrawal you'll be feeling, concern over savings and long-term security. family karmas becoming visible, body feeling very tired, heavy, or under pressure. There's a lot of workload and the sense of isolation while carrying responsibility. So simplify your life, I would say. Simplify life, conserve energy, be disciplined with money, honor family duties without any kind of drama, melodrama, eat and sleep regularly, maintain spiritual grounding, and don't assume the worst. Because what we do is generally, we invite the worst. When we are manifesting bad thoughts, we are manifesting bad things to happen also. So don't carry silent resentment for too long. Forgive. Don't shut out everyone emotionally. Don't become miserly or fear-driven in finances. Light a sesame oil lamp or diya or a candle or a tea light on Saturdays in the west direction and chant Om Sham Shanisharaya Namaha chants on Saturdays for 108 times. Offer service to the elderly, poor, or laborer. Avoid hurting anyone dependent on you. This is a karma-bearing phase. It teaches endurance, realism, and emotional sobriety. Okay. Ketu Jupiter is from 2nd June to the 24th June. That's why I'm saying it is very important to see the subs. There are 9 subs instead of 4 Namansha only. We are now dividing further. Okay. So this is an elaborate reading and you can decide easily the whole phase. Please understand why I'm giving you the 9 phases. And 2nd June to the 24th June, Jupiter being the ruler of your 3rd and the 12th houses. So it is definitely the time. This can be more a reflective period for you, spiritual and softer period compared to the Saturn sub. It's much better. So it will be, activating your inner courage, spiritual retreat, sleep, foreign lands, letting go, subconscious karmic release. And as it is Capricorn, people may start understanding that not everything hidden is a threat. Some hidden things are wisdom waiting to emerge also. Okay. So 8th house with Jupiter forming a connection can awaken occult interest or deep healing, mystical dreams, private learning, spiritual surrender, a need for withdrawal from noise. So this can be a good period for deep research, astrology, tantra, psychology, healing arts, or any hidden knowledge, as a matter of fact. So it can give you increased interest in spiritual or occult subjects and release through solitude also. So some hidden courage will also awaken. So gradual understanding of why certain karmas surfaced. Okay, you will get so many revelations now. So meditate and write privately, learn something sacred or hidden, read a classic text or maybe a sacred text during this time period, and rest more. Travel for healing or spiritual reasons if possible. And don't overshare your inner processes to others. Don't escape reality completely and don't romanticize pain. And you can recite Om Guruve Namaha or Guru Mantra, any kind of Guru Mantra on Thursdays for 108 times. Donate yellow foods on Thursdays. Read Vishnu Sahasranama or Guru text. And sleep with a calmer mind and reduce screen exposure also. Okay. And this phase can bring grace inside crisis. Then is the longest phase of Ketu Rahu from 25th June to 11th September. Now this is going to activate any which ways Rahu is in your 2nd house. So it is activating your 8th and 2nd axis. Okay. So family versus secrets, earned money versus shared money, food habits versus toxic patterns, speech versus silence, security versus transformation. So this can be a charged up period for finances, family politics, inheritance issues, emotional insecurity, and survival-based thinking. So Rahu can make one obsess over security, while Ketu says surrender. It's okay, So that is the tension. Whenever Ketu, Rahu, Ketu comes, so this happens. There is always a tug of war. So this can be, bringing about some fear around finances, sudden money movements, or maybe, you will be inclined to do things. I must make money out of money and shorter route, I should follow. So some kind of family tension it can bring also. You're drifting away from your family. Maybe there is the family harmony is affected because of some hidden truth. You're hiding certain facts, karmic speech consequences, attachment to safety increasing, just as life pushes transformation. So keep all finances transparent. Stay calm during family discussions. Don't lose temper. Focus on savings and order. Avoid emotional eating or excess. Okay. Don't hide facts, especially from your family at least. They'll be supportive if you remember. Don't manipulate money or family sentiment. Don't let anxiety control your decisions. Pray to Ganesha. Whenever you're stuck, pray to Ganesha. Okay? Or any major decisions. Om Ganganapataye Namo Namah. Om Ganganapataye Namo Namah. Om Ganganapataye Namo Namah. Om. Okay? So he'll help you, he'll guide you. He's the purest. So maintain truthfulness in financial matters, feed birds or animals regularly for grounding, reduce excessive speech in tense situations. So this is a pressure cooker phase. Capricorn people must not act from fear or insecurities, okay? So, and too good to be true situation, just escape from that, run away from that situation. That's what I always tell everyone whenever there is Jupiter, Rahu, Jupiter, you must take care, and Ketu, Rahu also. Then comes Ketu Mars from 12th September to the 9th October. The dates are handy in front of you. You can make a note. So Mars rules your 4th and 11th houses. So hidden matters now affect peace of mind, home, mother, property, gains, networks, ambitions, social pressure, because 4th and 11th houses are also getting activated. So this can bring irritation, inner anger, domestic frustration, or tension due to social family obligations during this time, which is a very short period though, 12th September to 9th October. You can sail through this. Mars can make the 8th house more volatile. So buried frustration may surface quickly. Capricorn natives may feel triggered by people, by family expectations, or by unstable gains. So this may just be impacting you. There can be some tension in the house or home, or maybe there is some stress related to family, household responsibilities. Maybe you're redoing your work or refurbishing, renovating, or over property, you have some issues that you have to deal with. Some emotional frustration will be there linked to gains or social circles also. So be careful to just see to it that the people that you're connected with are either pulling you down or they are helping you go ahead. So there can be some abrupt conversations, reactive decisions, anger that can be that has been buried suddenly can be surfaced suddenly. So be careful about all these energies. Definitely you're good to go. Channel your anger physically and constructively. Take up a sports activity or any kind of brisk walking, gymming, whatever you want to, and you're good to go. In any kind of surgical process you can do during this 12th September to 9th October because it's Ketu Mars combination. Protect mental peace and pause before reacting. Don't fight for control. Okay. I'm the one. Everybody should listen to me. That playing God kind of a thing, that you should be careful about. Those energies you should be careful about because Mars exalts here, okay, in Capricorn. So don't let social stress damage family peace. Don't act harshly out of suppressed frustration. Recite Hanuman Chalisa every day. Offer red lentils on Tuesdays. Avoid inflammatory foods and situations. And do grounding exercise or brisk walking, as I said. This is an explosive phase, by the way, if mishandled. But a courageous healing phase also if managed consciously. Now, Ketu Moon is from 10th October to the 24th October. Moon rules your 7th house. So this phase brings relationship vulnerability into the 8th house transit. So emotional dependence, trust, fear, intimacy, and spouse karma may become very visible. Moon sub can make everything feel more personal and emotionally charged. Capricorn, who usually likes control and reserve, may feel unusually sensitive now. They are the most practical people, by the way. Capricorn is a very practical sign. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo also. But when Moon is forming a connection, so they become very sensitive. They become very emotional. So emotional insecurity in marriage or partnership can surface, or fears around trust, suspicion. Past wounds might resurface, or past relationships might resurface. Intimate issue can be there. Spouse's emotional state affecting your inner peace, or fluctuation of moods. So speak gently, allow emotional vulnerability, and maintain softness in close relationship. Rest and reflect. That's the best thing to do. And don't assume betrayal without basis. Don't withdraw completely. Don't let mood swings decide relationship direction. Okay. Chant moon mantra. Offer moon mantra means Om Som Somaya Namaha, Om Chandraya Namaha. Offer milk or white rice on Mondays. Keep emotional conversations peaceful. Spend time in calm spaces and near water if possible. This is a tender phase, I must tell you. Capricorn must allow emotional truth without fear. Okay. Then comes Ketu's Sun from 25th October to the 28th October. Now, Sun rules your 8th house, and Ketu is transiting your 8th house also in the Sun sign. So this is a sharp karmic trigger, I must tell you. So this brief phase may expose the core issue of the transit: power, control, ego around vulnerability, hidden pride, or fear of losing authority. So this might just play out, issue with control, confrontation with truth, sudden realization regarding inheritance, intimacy, or power, ego getting humbled. Okay. So accept truth with dignity, act honestly. Don't try to dominate a situation that requires surrender. Okay. For everyone, it's a different thing now. So I'm just generalizing it, and I'm just putting up in a generic statement that don't dominate a situation that requires surrender. You can't fight with your dad. You can't fight with your guru, isn't it? So see, if you're not well, you need to surrender to the doctor, isn't it? So you need to take care of these situations also. Okay. So don't try to dominate the doctor. If the doctor says you have to go for a surgical process, okay, fine. Take another opinion, no doubt. But you need to surrender at times. And there is the divine energy also. Always remember, offer water to sun at the sunrise, respect father and elders, practice humility. The short phase can reveal what the whole transit has been truly about, because it is sun. Then comes Ketu Venus from 29th October to 20th November. Venus rules your 5th and the 10th houses. And this is your Yogkara Graha also. But it is connected to the 8th house because Ketu is transiting the 8th house. So this links love, children, creativity, reputation, career, and public image to the 8th house energy. So this can bring a karmic turning point in love and career. Something that looked stable may now require emotional maturity. You need to make certain decisions now. Capricorn people may reassess what success really means and what emotional cost it carries. So romantic vulnerability, creative transformation, career image shifting, public grace masking private processing, emotional fatigue through professional duty might just take place. So remain graceful, protect your dignity, create from truth. Don't chase approval to avoid inner discomfort during this time. And don't suppress relationship truths also. You can recite Venus mantra Om Shukraya Namaha on Fridays or Saturdays, and keep beauty and fragrance in the house. Keep yourself, clean, and, I'm not saying that you have to do the makeup or something. Just dress up well during this phase, Ketu Venus phase. Okay, Venus especially when Ketu is in the sub of Venus. Donate white items or support women if possible. Strengthen emotional softness. So this phase refines love, creativity, and public image through hidden karmic pressure, because it's the 8th house energy. Last is Ketu from 20th November to 25th November. This is a concentrated closure. Ketu is in its own sub of 8th. So this can bring about deep detachment, closure, psychic clarity, ancestral release. You will feel off burden also, and a feeling that a karmic layer has ended. So it's a beautiful phase, I must tell you. And meditate, release old pain, and pray for ancestors and for the departed souls. And they should just Ketu mantra Om Ketave Namaha, or Ganesha mantra Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha, and spiritual silence. So Ketu in Magha will trigger deep karmic transformation for you guys. Okay, so accept it wholeheartedly and you're good to go. So for Aquarius, Ketu is in your 7th house, transiting right now in your Leo sign. So I have already done this video on Ketu transiting Leo and the Navmanshas, 9 Navmanshas. I've already done that. Do refer to that video. In case I find it, I will also pin it up. I will definitely find it, of course, for you guys, and I will pin it up in the comment section also. And now I'm going to be dividing it into 9 parts. So instead of 4 parts of Magha, that is Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries, I'm going to be dividing into 9 parts. So the whole period, that is true nodes I take, 20th April to 25th November, cannot be the same. isn't it? So we have divided into 9 parts. So 20th April to 14th May is Ketu Mercury. First of all, for Aquarius is the 7th house energy. So Ketu in Magha will work very strongly on marriage, spouse, partnership, contracts, public relations, business dealings, one-to-one karma, and the mirror of self through others. Now, Ketu in the 7th house creates detachment, unusual relationships, karmic attraction, imbalance in closeness, or a deep re-evaluation of what partnership means. So in Magha, it adds ancestral dignity, ego, pride, family lineage, and karmic royalty into the story. So we'll blend all this. So this transit may bring questions as am I in this relationship for truth or for image? Am I honoring myself in partnership? What karmic contracts have I brought from the past? And where is ego interfering in relationship balance? So these questions you will be asking. This is not always separation. Sometimes it is purification also, no? So that is why I have divided it in the whole phase into the 9 parts. Now, Ketu is going to be in Mercury sub from 20th of April till the 15th of May. Now, Mercury rules your 5th and the 8th houses. So relationship karma now connects with romance, children, emotional intelligence, secrecy, vulnerability, trust, and transformation. This phase can bring intense communication in relationships. There may be discussions about hidden feelings, intimacy, loyalty, past romantic patterns, or children-related concerns. Some may experience overthinking in partnership also. So it may play out in this way that, emotionally layered conversations will be done, or partner becomes harder to understand. Romantic past resurfaces, okay? Hidden feelings coming out, confusion followed by sharper clarity after 30th of April, especially, okay? So speak honestly, but softly. Clarify expectations. Allow deeper emotional truth. Don't manipulate. Don't probe just to control. Don't overanalyze every word. Oh, this person said this person said that. What does it mean? Oh, it means this. So you're just overanalyzing. So the best thing is recite Buddha mantra or Ganesh mantra for clarity. Om Buddhaya Namaha or Om Ganganapataya Namo Namaha chants every day. Journal instead of reacting impulsively. Whenever you are impulsive or whenever you are losing temper, just write it down and strike it off. Whatever the negatives are, positives, let them remain. So maintain clean communication with spouse or partner. This phase where relationships speak through subtle signals. Okay, this is that kind of phase. Next is Ketu Saturn in the row, Saturn sub, that is 15th May to 1st of June. Now, Saturn is your Lagnesh also and your 12th Lord also. So this is highly personal. 7th house now comes under the influence of your own karmic burden, identity, withdrawal, and private sorrow. Now, you may feel distance in partnerships or may become emotionally unavailable without meaning to. You didn't plan that, but it happens. You were working long hours, maybe, There can be a sense of duty in marriage, but less emotional warmth. This can also show separation by schedule, location, fatigue, or inner service. Okay. And how it can play out is emotional distance in marriage can develop. Responsibility towards partner, silent burden, loneliness despite in relationship, karmic accountability in relationship. So remain present, fulfill commitments, communicate patiently, and allow your partner to understand your silence. Don't emotionally disappear. Don't act cold to protect yourself. And don't assume distance means the bond is over. Okay? Don't think like that. It might not be the correct thing to think of. Okay? It's just illusion. So recite Saturn mantra, Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha every day. Service and humility. Meditation before difficult discussions. Conscious effort to stay available. And this is a maturity phase in partnership. The next is Ketu Jupiter from 2nd June to 24th June. Now, Jupiter is your 2nd and 11th houses ruler. Now, partnership karma connects with family values, money, gain, support systems, long-term planning, and social blessings. So this can be very helpful period if handled wisely. remember. Aquarius may have to make some important decisions around money, family expectations, relationship stability, and shared goals. You may see more clear, you may see more clearly, and whether the bond is aligned with your values or not. So practical relationship discussions may take place. Gains through partnership can happen during this phase. Use it well. Family advice or partnership or interference is required. Or maybe value alignment becomes important to you. Healing through wise conversation. So discuss finances and future openly. Choose fairness. Consult wise elders if needed. Don't ignore practical incompatibility, no? And don't let family pressure make the decision for you. And take the help and advice of the right people. Recite Guru Mantra, Om Guruve Namaha. You can donate yellow colored things to the priest. Gratitude for those who support you. So this phase will be very stabilizing for you if you value honesty and you are honest yourself. Then comes Ketu Rahu, which is the longest period, 25th June to the 11th of September. So this is a major axis activation of the 1-7 axis, self versus partner, as you know. And Rahu is over your first house. So this is one of the most important relationship windows for Aquarius. You may feel simultaneously drawn towards partnership. You might just get attracted to someone, or you may marry during this time if you're solo. Or you can be very irritated with your partner, or in your business relation also. You may feel pulled towards independence and yet confronted by karmic relationship duties you're entangled with. So sign the documents, etc., really carefully, because in business, you might just feel that you're trapped. So be careful, especially between 25th June to the 11th of September. It's a long window. That is why subs are very important, because this will give you, this is unequal distribution. For that reason, I take true nodes. So Rahu in the first can increase self-focus, while 7th Ketu can withdraw you from each other. So imbalance can arise, during this phase. So just be careful of the identity conflict within relationship. I would suggest take it easy. And attracting unusual people, difficulty balancing self and spouse, public relationship questions, oscillation between closeness and detachment, all that you have to be careful about. Okay. And stay centered, define boundaries, and remember that partnership is not self-erasure. Okay. And don't project your confusion onto partner, please. Okay. And don't make sudden commitment or separation decisions in agitation. Worship Ganesha, Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha chants, grounding physical routines, mindful self-observation is really important. So this phase shows whether relationship and individuality coexist. Okay. So then comes Ketu Mars from 12th September to the 9th of October, and Mars rules your 3rd and the 10th houses. So partnership now connects with ego, communication, courage, career, authority, and public action. So this can bring sharper dialogue, work-related stress entering relationship, or competitive energy in partnership. Aquarius may become impatient, argumentative, or more direct than usual. So this may bring in arguments in marriage, conflict due to work pressure. It is Mars after all. Okay. There can be some aggressive negotiations, but in favor also, because you will be really in that mode to do things. You're agile, you're really, really confident also. So there can be some kind of tug of war between career and relationship. Of course, there can be some imbalance that you have to work on. Impulsive words you should be avoiding. Okay, speak clearly and respectfully, separate work tension from relationship issues, and act with courage, not aggression. Don't dominate, don't turn every disagreement into battle. Recite Hanuman Chalisa and Tuesday discipline, maybe you eat some light foods or sattvic foods. That'll be good. Avoid heated conversations when exhausted. This phase can heat up the relationship field. Then comes Ketu Moon from 10th October to the 24th of October. Moon rules your 6th house. So emotional conflict, health stress, or daily irritations can spill into relationships. This is a sensitive phase, I must tell you, because it is your 6th house ruler. So you need to be more careful about your health also. Aquarius people may feel more reactive and more easily hurt, and or more emotionally tired. Small things can feel bigger than they are. Okay, so emotional arguments can take place. You have to be really careful in your relationship. Some health issues will be affecting your relationships. Maybe, distant relationship can be there, or you're away from the partner. And mood-based misunderstanding can be there. Oversensitivity to criticism. Sometimes what happens, we are doing certain things and we become very rude and respond, oh, I'm working, no, let me just do this. So that is why you have to be very careful about your speech. So focus on one thing at a time. When you have to respond to your partner, just take your time out from the work and then respond. I know it is not on and off switch, but still be careful. And in continuity, I'm doing all this series, because it's a long video. I cannot do in one stretch, it's a live session. So I've divided into parts. I will be giving one video also of the same. So, and as you know, I'm very responsible about the readings and very particular. So prioritize emotional calm, everyone, and keep routine stable, reduce stress and overstimulation, and don't blame the partner for every inner discomfort, please. Don't argue over minor issues. Even your family members, don't blame them. Oh, because of you, I had to go through this, or any kind of discomfort you're going through, okay? So the best thing during this phase of 10th October to 24th October is moon mantra. Recite moon mantra, Om Som Somaya Namaha or Om Chandraya Namaha, and donate white rice or milk, and eat soothing foods, and sleep discipline is required. This phase requires softness, not defensiveness. Then Ketu Sun is for a few days, 25th October to 28th October. And as you know, 7th house is active. Sun is already the part of this game, because it is Sun sign where Ketu is already. So we're talking about the sub-lord theory, by the way. So this is a concentrated relationship karma point. Ego, pride, power, dynamics, or partner-centered authority issues may peak. So strong issue in marriage or business partnership might arise. Pride clash can happen. Question of respect and dignity can happen. So stay dignified. Lead with honesty. Don't turn into everything into ego war. Okay. And you can simply just do water sun god in the morning. Respect elders, spouse, contracts, sign everything really after reading. Humility in one-to-one interactions is required. Then comes Ketu Venus. And this is where Ketu Venus means 29th October to 20th November. Venus rules your 4th and the 9th houses. So relationships now connect with home, emotional peace, faith, travel, dharma, and blessings. Okay. So this can be reflective phase where Aquarius asks, does this bond give peace? Does it support my path? Is this relationship part of my destiny or just a karmic attachment? These questions will come up. Okay. So home and relationship issues are interwoven, remember. Okay. So travel or faith discussions in relationship might take place. Emotional need for harmony during this time, because it's Venus after all. Longing for more graceful bond. Create beauty and peace in shared spaces. Speak kindly. And reconnect through devotion or meaningful conversation. Don't expect peace without effort. Don't avoid heart-level truth. Okay? And recite Venus mantra Om Shukraya Namah chants on Fridays 108 times. Offer fresh flowers, fragrance, cleanliness in the fresh flowers to the altar, to the goddess. Clean your home. And Friday offerings or charity to the women. This phase can restore gentleness if both people are willing. Last is Ketu from 20th November to 25th November. So this is a final karmic truth of relationship. And this might just, give you suddenly what this bond is and what must be released, what is real, and what was only karmic repetition. So this is the final karmic truth of relationships now. Okay. So meditate, allow truth, release attachment to image, and don't force partnership to remain what it is not. Recite Ketu mantra or Ganesh mantra, Om Ketave Namaha or Om Ganesh, Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha, and ancestor remembrance. Okay, Ketu and Magha will reshape your relationships and commitments. Pisces Ascendant. Now you must understand that I've already done a video on Ketu in Leo and the 9 paths or the 9 Navamshas readings already. I'll pin up the video in the comment section to watch that video as well. Now, this is something which is Ketu in Magha from 20th April to 25th November. This transit is happening. Now, the whole phase cannot be the same. You know, the other astrologers are making just one video about this and the whole transit, you know, they're discussing, but it cannot be. It is impossible. So I have divided this Ketu in Magha into 9 parts. Okay, 9 parts. So how it is going to play out during this phase to this phase, from this phase, so-and-so phase to so-and-so phase. All the dates are right in front of you. So now Ketu in Magha is in your 6th house. It was already there, but now it is going to be in your 6th house in Magha. So there's a difference. Now it is going to be connecting with health, routine, work environment, service, debts, enemies, discipline, stress patterns, karmic obligations. Now, Ketu in 6 can sometimes help defeat enemies also and detach you from toxic routines. Okay, but it can also make health issues strange, difficult to diagnose, or karmically rooted. In Magha, now there is a difference. Now, in Magha, this becomes linked with pride, authority, service karma, ancestral patterns, and the question, how do I serve? And where does ego interfere with service? So this transit can dismantle unhealthy habits and expose the karmic root of imbalance. So it's a very good transit, I must tell you. 6th house transit of Ketu in Magha is going to really be blessed transit. But there is 9 parts that I've divided it. How is it good or not so good? So your health, your work, your routine is connected with the other planets. Now, if you are in the sub right now with the Ketu Mercury sub from 20th April to 14th May, how is it going to play out? Mercury rules your 4th and the 7th houses, no? So health and work is now connected with home, peace of mind, mother, marriage, spouse, and daily relationship dynamics. So if there is stress at home or tension in partnership, it can directly affect your work and health. So there can also be mental overactivity, nervous digestion, or routine disturbance. Okay, so this can bring about emotional stress affecting your body, home tension disturbing productivity, misunderstandings with spouse affecting your health. So legal work agreements requiring attention, routine becoming scattered. So these areas you need to work on from now itself. Okay, so keep home peaceful, communicate clearly, organize work and health schedules. Don't carry relationship fights into work. Don't ignore digestive and nervous systems. Don't overthink everything. Okay. So recite Buddha mantra, Om Buddhaya Namaha from 20th April to 14th May regularly. Keep the home uncluttered. Green moong donations, you know, green leafy vegetables or something, you can feed someone. Regular journaling to reduce mental toxicity is also a good thing to do. So this phase shows how mental and relational stress enters the body. So be careful. Then comes Ketu Saturn sub. So that is from 15th May. The dates are right in front of you. So make a note, 15th May to 1st June. Now Saturn rules your 11th and 12th houses. Okay. So this can bring fatigue. This can bring social withdrawal because it's the 12th house connectivity with the 6th. Sleep issues can happen or overwork. So you may feel burdened by responsibilities and drained by expectations. 6th house is already about efforts and imbalance, no? So Saturn sub can make your duties feel heavy, repetitive, or thankless or karmic. So you can have work fatigue or low sleep quality or stress from large responsibilities, delusionment with people, increased need for solitude, feeling unsupported. So rest more. That's the key. Set boundaries. No, I don't have to speak to so-and-so people, or I don't have to speak beyond this. So reduce unnecessary obligations. Be strict with health routine. Don't overwork to prove worth. Don't absorb other people's burdens endlessly. Stop doing that. Okay? During this phase especially. So recite Saturn mantra. Saturn says do for others, but you have to have boundaries. No, don't burden yourself. So Saturn Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha chants every day, service to the poor or elderly. You can light sesame oil diya in the west direction of your house, or a candle or a tea light. Disciplined sleep hygiene is required. So this is a demanding phase, but it can teach intelligent boundaries also. Okay. Then comes Ketu Jupiter phase, which is Jupiter sub Ketu will be transiting through. Like Navamansha it transits, so it transits the sub lords. Okay, so 2nd June to 24th June. Now Jupiter is your ascendant lord and 10th lord also. So this is a highly important phase related to health, work, karma. These are being deeply connected to your soul path, because Ketu is in your 6th house. So 12th house is also getting activated. Lagnesh is getting activated. So your soul path. So this can be a constructive window if you use it consciously. So you may feel called to serve more meaningfully, improve routine, teach, guide, or work in a more dharmic way. Health can improve if you act wisely. Okay. So insight into true work purpose, improvement through discipline, right guidance regarding health or profession during this time, and spiritual approach to service or stronger ethical clarity in career. These are going to trigger. And align daily routine with dharma. Okay. I have to do so and so, I have to do so and so things, but righteous way. Seek wise guidance, improve food, sleep, and work rhythm. Don't ignore your body while serving others, please. Don't become morally superior. Recite Guru Mantra, Om Guruvai Namaha. Yellow donations, yellow things, yellow lentils, you can donate to the priest or to anyone, old people also, to the old age homes. You can recite any kind of prayers on Thursdays, or you can read some, some kind of scriptures, or some, what do you call that? Some scriptures or some dharmic books, you can read spiritual books, you can read on Thursdays. Some chapters you can read, Bhagavad Gita you can read. So gratitude and discipline is the key. This phase can bring healing through wisdom. Now there's a long window of Ketu Rahu from 25th June to the 11th of September. Now Rahu activates your 12th house because Rahu is transiting your 12th and Ketu your 6th. So this will activate health versus exhaustion, work versus withdrawal, service versus escape, routine versus chaos, clarity versus confusion. So this can be a little confusing phase. We will figure it out how we can do it better. So Pisces people may feel tired, sleep disturbed, or internally scattered, or certain things, you're not sure of. Okay, how much to do and when to stop. These can be the question marks. Hidden stress can accumulate. So you need to take care of your anxiety around work. There can be some hidden enemies or workplace politics which can happen. Karmic health flare-ups can happen. Temptation to avoid responsibilities or overdoing and then crashing. You're burnt out. So maintain structure, Maintain structure. See clarity in work. Rest before burnout happens. Protect privacy. You think that I will share this to my colleague and that colleague only backstabs you. So that is something you have to be really careful. Don't share everything and anything with the people that you trust. And don't self-sabotage. Don't suppress health signals. Don't escape into fantasy, denial, or distraction. Do Ganesha worship. Ganesha is the purest form, actually, So, Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha. Ketu, any which ways we correlate with the Ganesha. Ganesha we relate with Ketu. So, meditation, salt water cleansing bath, or maybe, soak your feet in the night in the salt water and just drain it and wash your feet and sleep. Reduce clutter and overstimulation. Okay, doom scrolling and all. This is a phase where Pisces people may stay grounded, not dissolved. Okay. So it's not a bad phase. Then Ketu Mars, see, it's a long window, of Ketu Rahu. So you need to take care. Then Ketu Mars is a short one, 12th September to 9th October. Now Mars rules your 2nd and the 9th houses. So now health and service is connected to food, speech, family, values, belief system, and righteousness. This can bring anger or frustration into health. Speech may become sharper. Any kind of surgical process you can have. There can be inflammation, digestive heat, stress through ideological conflict, or family-related pressure affecting routine. Your speech can become very fiery at work. Food-related imbalance can happen. Stress due to family obligations. Strong need to prove yourself ethically. Body is holding anger. So you need to release it. Write down, work out. Just go for a run. Keep diet clean. Speak less and more consciously. Channel fire energy through prayer or exercise. That's why I said, go for a sports activity, hobby, you can pursue. Don't argue unnecessarily. Don't eat carelessly. Any oily, spicy foods you're having. And don't use righteousness as aggression. Recite Hanuman Chalisa, that's the key. Avoid excessive spice and inflammatory habits. Red lentil donations you can do. And disciplined movement. This phase says regulate your fire or it will consume your peace. Then comes Ketu moon from 10th October to 24th October. Moon rules your 5th house. So emotional life, children, creativity, and heart space affect health and daily routine now. Pisces may become more emotionally impressionable in this period. Stress about children, romance, creative blocks, or emotional fulfillment may impact the body. But do remember, it is the moon is the 12 places away from the 6th. So it is going to be giving you some relief in your health also. So don't let emotional stress affect your health. Fatigue due to overcaring, worry about children or loved ones can also spoil your health. Mood-based routine disruptions or inner longing and softness. Okay. So nurture yourself, reconnect with joy, take care of your heart and mind, and rest deeply. Don't dramatize symptoms and don't let emotional sensitivity destroy your routine. Any kind of mantra like moon mantra or Ganesh mantra will be helpful for you. So Om Som Somaya Namaha, Om Chandraya Namaha, Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha. You can donate white foods and milk. You can listen to devotional music, okay? And you can take moonlight walks for quiet reflection also. So this is an emotional healing, for yourself, So it is going to teach you how to be in sync with emotional healing and physical healing. So they both are connected. Now comes the Ketu Sun sub. That is 25th October to 28th October for a few days. Now, this is double the impact of the 6th house because Ketu is already in the 6th house, that too in Magha Nakshatra, ruled by Ketu, and in Sun sub, which is the ruler of Leo sign. So this is like, creating that sharp point in transit. So work karma, conflict, health, authority, and ego in service may all come into focus. So issue with boss or authority can come up. So be careful. Health wake-up call. Don't ignore your body. Strong urge to reorganize routine, ego conflict in service. So act with discipline and remain humble. Don't fight with authority unnecessarily. Okay? And don't ignore your body. Get up in the morning, take the sun bath, say hello to sun. Okay? Hi, I'm up. And water the sun god. Respect routine. Honor discipline as spiritual practice. And you're good to go. Then second last phase is Ketu Venus, which is from 29th October to the 20th November. Now, Venus rules your 3rd and the 8th houses. So this can bring in mental tension, hidden emotional pressure, complicated communication, especially in the relationship, and internal stress that affects your health. At the same time, this can bring subtle healing phase also. And Venus exalts here, remember, in Pisces sign. So gentleness, beauty, rest, emotional refinement also happens. So avoid any kind of communication strain or hidden stress. Body is reacting to emotional buildup, remember. So quiet but important inner transformation is going to be taking place. Speak kindly and beautify your environment and reduce emotional toxins and you're good to go. Don't suppress everything under sweet surface, no? Don't indulge in escapist comforts also. And recite a Venus mantra, Om Shukraya Namaha. And fragrance, flowers, art, clean surroundings. This is the key for the Venus remedies, if you ask me. So, and of course, Friday charity also, of yogurt or any kind of whites, sugar, you can donate on Fridays also. So this is the time for, which reminds you that healing also needs softness, okay? You don't have to be harsh on yourself. Last phase is Ketu transiting through the Ketu sub, 20th November to the 25th November. Now, this is the final karmic release of the whole transit. And then Ketu transits through the Capricorn sign. To the Cancer sign. So Pisces people may realize which habits were draining life force, where service has become unhealthy sacrifice, what stress pattern needed to end, and how discipline can become liberation. So meditate, simplify routine, release old toxicity, protect energy, and don't return to self-neglect, please. You can recite Ganesh mantra or Ketu Om Ketave Namaha chants or Om Ganganpataye Namo Namaha chants, and quiet fasting or light food if you can have. That is definitely a very positive thing. So Ketu and Magha will transform your health, work, and daily karma. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.